Karen came to the house. She's very upset. This is no good. You gotta straighten this thing out.
You gotta have calm now. You understand? With her, we don't know what the hell she's gonna do. She's getting all hysterical. She gets very excited.
She's wild. And you gotta take it easy. You got children. I'm not saying you gotta go back there this minute, but you gotta go back. I mean, it's the only way. Gotta keep up appearances.
Yeah, I got the two of them coming over the house every day, commiserating the two of them. I can't have it. I can't have it. You know, I can't do it, Henry. You know, I can't do it.
Nobody says that you can't do what you want to do.
Yeah, do what you want to do. We all know that. I mean, this is what it is, okay? We know what it is. You have to do the right thing. You have to go home to the family, you understand? You gotta go home, okay? Look at me. You gotta go home. Smarten up.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Is that Anthony or Opie that left up their Pal Talk stuff?
I think it was Opie.
All right, so we were sitting there spying on their girls, all just hanging out. All their girls, they just sit in bed all day and sit in front of a camera for them?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Everyone seems to have their camera hooked up right next to their bed and sitting in their beds, brushing hair, having some cigarettes, enjoying each other's Pal Talk company.
It's the life you've always wanted to have.
I am so jealous looking at Pal Talk here.
Brushing hair and smoking cigarettes with the girls would be perfect for you.
All they need is a big box of bonbons there, and I'm all set.
Yeah. What is that, Happy Typing Girl stuffed animals that she walked away from?
Yeah, she's climbing back into bed now.
Yeah, there she goes. I don't like to see any guys on there. Make sure you take any of the guy thing ruins it for me. I just like to look at all the Pal Talk chicks.
The girls on there, it looks like it's some sort of, it's set up by a Hollywood director or something. A guy walks on there, it looks like it's a security cam of a convenience store holdup.
Every guy looks like a scumbag on there, and every girl looks fantastic. Every guy basically looks like a kid toucher.
Like it should be on some Dateline video or something.
Exactly. Like somebody should walk in. Hi, you weren't expecting me. According to your emails, you said. And this is what you do all the time, Dave? This is your life?
Oh, yeah, why not?
I'm suddenly impressed now.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly impressed with it.
Yeah, and you get to type to them, and maybe...
All right, Casey Elam is lighting up.
Oh.
She's smoking one.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, between Casey and Lucci 18, I'm going to suggest giving up the cigarettes for Lent.
No, I'm not going for that angle.
Sometimes to match them, I take my shirt off, I get my boxers. You know, I want to match
that's
them.
my problem. I don't like that idea.
We're on the same level here.
Yeah, I don't like that idea there. Happy Typing Girl actually poses herself in front of it like a little Cleopatra gimmick. I don't understand the Pal Talk.
Yeah, she does kind of set up her bed and everything, the pillows and, like you said, the stuffed animals and stuff.
It's really It's phenomenally exciting. And Anthony works his Popan here, his pimpan here all the time. Popan. Where am I going? Is that...
Yeah, he does. He's there all the time. All the girls swoon about him. I mean, they should. He's a big man.
And he's loving it, huh? Yeah, I can see it now. Now I'm suddenly digging it for the first time. I get the whole gimmick. This should be on. See, if this was on constantly, I'd never look at Fez. Fez finally forced me to drop the IMs during the show because I never made eye contact with him. So it completely weirded you out in your autistic brain.
Totally. Is he mad at me? Are you mad at me? You're not even looking at me.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
How you feeling about your autism today, Fez? You had a lot of emails about yesterday's meltdown.
I still feel like I am autistic.
Sure.
That's not changing.
Yeah, that stops you from taking responsibility. But did you get any of the books or take any of the drugs that people recommend it?
Well, I got a lot of emails for, therapist suggestions. So I appreciate everyone that sent those and forwarded them to Mikey Boy and stuff.
And if it wasn't autism, a lot of people think you have ass humpers.
Asperger's.
Oh.
Is what it's called.
What is that?
That's a form of autism. I think it's just not so severe. I can't have Asperger's.
Why? It's just embarrassing.
It's just too much.
It sounds like you can get those cut off. Well, last night, we went on to do our free FM show, and one of the things that you feel like you don't relate. It's an odd thing about you.
Yeah.
You say, like, you don't know where conversations are going, you don't know how to communicate your point, and then you don't relate.
That's pure autism, Ronnie.
So, yeah, I know. So then during the show, in between shows, I'm like, don't worry about anything, Fez. Everything's okay. You do relate. So then he brings up a Ray Liotta story, and this is Fez. Look, I want you to look over at the guy who's already laughing, because he ended up in tears.
It doesn't help.
Come on in here, Dave. So he goes, what guy, who should be bigger, who should be a bigger star than they are now, like Ray Liotta, which was Fez's question. And the type of questions that guys asked each other, So we were all Mickey Rourke, Michael Madsen, right?
Gary Sinise.
Yeah, Gary Sinise. And Fez says Kathy Bates. And he says it as serious as he can.
Yes.
So Earl starts snickering, I start snickering. Dave is snickering. The boys in the back are laughing. Fez fills up with tears because you could not understand why men would find that funny.
Yeah, it seemed to me like a perfectly legitimate answer to that roundtable question.
That you put out there. You set yourself up to look like a guy who doesn't hang out with guys. So, do you get it now?
Yes, I understand now.
Now you get where the joke comes from.
Right.
And you really wish you could see more Kathy Bates? You wish that there were more Kathy Bates films coming your way?
In the whole thing of not explaining myself well, I just thought she would be more, more revered in movies than the parts that she gets now. She wanted...
All right, stop. Look what he's doing.
I'm still not doing it.
Yeah, you're not doing it because it's not going to work.
Right.
Like, you could take the best lawyer in the country, and he could not convince a group of guys that Kathy Bates should get more films.
It's Kathy Bates. That's what we're talking about here.
You're not going to be able to beat it.
When I realized when it came to me of what the mistake I had made.
Yeah.
When I got home and there was an email from me from Kathleen from the Bronx saying, I totally agree with you on the Kathy Bates.
Right. So if you were on The View, that's the point here.
Right.
That's where your mistake kind of is. You're not with the View girls, You fucking broadcast your show on a thing called The Virus. It's not the place where Kathy Bates gets revered. And that's the only thing. It's not so much that you're wrong, it's that you don't realize the thing that you say are going to get you mocked.
I'm just inappropriate for the venue.
Did Casey lay all the way down now?
Yeah.
Is she completely out of the picture? What happened to her? Oh, okay, she got up. Yeah. I think sometimes... Oh, that's the dog laying down there.
That's just mean, Ronnie.
I see a bunch of clothes and a blanket, and then there's some movement. I can't follow the Pal Talk. I don't have the HD TV.
That's not Casey. That's her dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get up to take a shower, and if we're lucky...
So glad you said shower.
If we're lucky...
I didn't know where you were going.
If we're lucky, Casey comes back into the camera with a towel on. That's great. And another great thing about Pal Talk, Mr. B, is you can have these people's pictures up, and they don't necessarily see you, as long as your camera isn't up. So if you want to spank... They've got no idea what's going on.
So people are spanking these girls without them know it.
Every single girl up here, I've spanked to numerous times, and they have no idea.
Congratulations, ladies.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So as you watch this now...
Oh, my Lord, yes. There's a woman naked, and I could actually take it out right now. That's Lucci. Oh, boy. She has her shirt off. She officially has her shirt off. And she's wiping her nose, and now she's smoking. She's smiling at me. See, that's another thing I like to believe. Yeah. That Lucci's smiling at me.
Why would she?
While
your best thing is to keep the camera off at all times.
I do. I try to. Oh, and she laughed again. And I always feel like...
What makes you think that has to do with you? Maybe it's something going on in the room.
It could be, but I doubt it. She's waving to me.
So. How do you know it's you? Maybe it's not.
It's me. And then she pointed. She pointed at me, and she's waving again.
Yeah.
And she's saying, I love me. I love me. Say I love Dave.
All right, stop it. Now she's putting her tongue out, and it's all bad, and it's going to throw off. See, this would throw off the show. Yeah. We would not be able to sit here and do a show. And this is what Anthony looks at as the day goes on.
Yes.
And he's like their Charlie to their angels.
Yes. He's got great concentration skills.
Yeah, he does.
He's got it in his car.
I've never even heard him bring up Kathy Bates in a positive manner.
Yeah.
You know who I wish worked more? Kathy Bates.
Why am I doing it in a retarded voice?
Well, because here's what happened. When everyone started to laugh, then you fill up with tears.
Right.
They start streaming down your face because you don't know why you're stupid. You don't know what you've done wrong. And then, the rest of the night, I feel bad. And now you're filled up again.
No, I'm fine.
Now we're at a point where we have to all watch what we enjoy.
Yeah. We were talking about, like, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and Fez brings out Misery. And we're like, whoa, stop with the Kathy Bates.
Just enough Kathy Bates. Just because you look like her doesn't make her the biggest star.
That's the problem, the endless spiral of trying to defend it after that.
Yeah.
Ronnie, on a Pal Talk Spy Report, I do believe that Casey Elon has changed outfits.
Spy Report.
What is that based on?
Because I don't think she was wearing that same thing. Oh, she was just back in the camera. Now she just went out. But when she comes back, she'll be wearing a nice tank top.
What are you basing that on?
She was back in camera for a few seconds. You missed her.
Oh.
All the Kathy Bates talk.
The Kathy Bates talk has ruined everything. Josh, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Mr. B? I got a question for you, man. Are these like little kids that you were watching on Pal Talk? Like, what the hell? Do they not have jobs? Do they just stay at home?
These women are all too beautiful to work.
That's what I'm getting. This idea in my head. I picture them as the most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah.
Husbands out making money, and then just walking around butt naked, smoking cigarettes. I don't get it.
When I talked to Tracy before, she seems to only work 45 minutes here and there. I don't know. What happened?
Uh-oh.
Why did it all fall apart on us?
No.
You have been bounced from the group.
Oh, you fuckers. You fuckers.
By the room moderator.
Who's the room moderator?
Not by a Pal Talk administrator.
I just learned
that
a moderator bounced us.
Why?
Why would you do... I don't know, Ron, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this, but why?
I think it's Happy Typing Girl. That's my belief right now.
Why? We're just pointing out the beauty, the non-Kathy Batesisms that they possess.
I know.
All right, enough with the Kathy Bates.
This is so stupid.
She's an Academy Award winner.
For what?
Misery.
She won for that?
Yes.
God, I didn't make it 5 minutes through that movie.
She was more scary in that Jack Nicholson movie where she shows her breasts than Misery.
I just got a call. You know who bounced you guys?
Who?
Anthony.
Oh, you prick. You fucking prick. You're worried we're in your world. We came into your world, didn't we, Ed?
That is wrong.
What a bastard. What a fucking bastard. Seriously, I would not have been able to concentrate anyway. It's too much. It's too much. And this is what he watches all day?
Yeah.
I'd be out of my mind.
He's amazing, really, when you think about it.
Are those girls paid to be on there looking that beautiful?
No. They do it for their own free will.
Happy typing girl sits like Cleopatra. Mm-hmm. She just, there's a comfortability factor.
Or I think of like a sexy, like Siamese cat. Like I envision her purring almost.
And I'm a nut.
I don't know if that helps. Here's Jeremy. Jeremy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You just hit the nail on the head with why Fez always waits for everyone else to give their opinion.
Yeah.
Because you guys are busting his balls.
Yeah, we're assholes.
Kathy Bates thing, so.
I know, we are definitely. But see, that's the thing. That the moment that he said Kathy Bates, and we all started to laugh, and really it wasn't a laugh, but the guy started snickering, and then he looked around, and then the eyes fill up. But you're right about this. Here is what I'm going to do, based on that last caller. This is Lent right now. My Lent, from this point on, I'm going to stop judging you on this show, Fez. Earl, no more screaming at you. That ends till the end of Lent.
That is a big Lent.
Yeah, and you know what? I won't even judge the show anymore. I will not say whether the show is going good or bad. I will just fall into the background. Wow. Dave, I hate to say it, the same thing goes for you.
What's that?
I'm not going to say, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yes.
You're stupid. Yes. That's it. No more redheaded jokes.
I mean, good.
That's it.
Now I can give my theory on Mars without your...
Well, he's the engineer here, so... Now, it doesn't mean I won't disagree with you guys.
Right.
But the thing of, Fez, you've taken this into a stupid place, that stops. That stops. Now, the show will turn to shit. I'm sure of it. But I am done with that because I don't want to be part of this whole, whatever this Fez meltdown is. I'll just be laid back from it.
Well, it's autism. It's nothing you did. It's my brain wiring.
There's nothing I can say about that. I could say the truth, but I am right now have made a thing to the Lord that I will not do this. How long's Lent last anyway?
40 days, so that's a big commitment.
Fuck. 40 days, I'm already starting to shake.
Shake from not yelling?
Yeah, it's worse than quitting H. It's just part of who I am. So that's it.
That's your Lent. That one is really, really big.
You know what? It's going to work out for you. I think you're going to feel better.
I have something to say to you, but I can't.
Okay.
Maybe after Lent, fucko.
Remember Lent. Remember Lent.
I'll tell you what, Easter, all three of you motherfuckers better go into hiding.
Oh, forget it.
It's a bloodbath.
I'm going for that overnight job in New Mexico come Easter.
You couldn't get that. But I shouldn't even say. Because I'm allowed to disagree. But what I'm not allowed to do is, I don't know, I'm not going to make it personal. That's
okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
So I can say, Fez, you don't have this thing. It's just more of you not taking responsibility. I think it's fine to say.
Yeah.
I think that sticks within my Lent.
Mm-hmm.
But why the fuck would you bring up Kathy Bates on this show? I'm just going to let the show torpedo. I'm going to be like everybody else. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Woo! Who gives a fuck?
It's fun for us.
Hell in a handbasket. It's the worst. This show's as far as from fucking hip as possible.
Yeah.
All right, here's Happy Typing Girl on for us. Hey, HTJ, how you doing, honey?
Hey, Ron. I have word from Pal Talk that Anthony said he would never bounce Ronnie B. He bounced that asshole Dave.
Oh, let me tell you something. He broke our hearts.
He said you can sign back in.
You know what? We did secretly on E-Rock's account, I believe. And I see you talking on the phone to us now.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, are we even on a delay here? I have no idea on XM. Is there a small delay?
No, there's no delay on Pal Talk.
No, on XM.
XM has a delay, I think.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's very tiny.
Free FM, it's the delay. I went back to the dump room, checked it. Our delay on Free FM is 2.5 days. So
Boy.
All I can say is listen tomorrow, because I got us some great lines a couple days ago.
I could still stop that Kathy Bates thing.
All right, so
it's not too late.
See, I can laugh at because you're laughing at yourself.
Yes,
like we do. All right, Happy Typing Girl.
Oh, you guys are on cam now?
No, I don't think we are.
No.
I'm sorry.
We're just spying so Dave can do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
And why would Ant say the asshole Dave? I thought you guys were best friends since you put your cock in a cup.
Yes, that is...
I will just say this, because I have picked Dave in the fight, because I'm sick of the Midnight Rider. He's awful. Happy Typing Girl and I have always been big Dave backers from the beginning.
Always. We're always fighting against everyone with this. I don't know why.
I know. O&A got so shut down by them and their lousy interns and their lousy producers when Dave stepped up what I think maybe was the producer of the year role of taking your clothes off, putting your dick in a cup, and getting spanked till you bled.
I took him and I shut him down.
Yeah.
I shut him down hard.
Yeah.
I'm the shutter. Everyone bow down, give me respect. That means you, Pat Duffy, and that means all the girls on Pal Talk.
Yeah, I can't get
down.
involved in that.
But Anthony and I are chums.
Yeah, I know. You guys are drinking pals.
We're going drinking Friday night. Now, he might not know yet.
Yeah.
But my plan was to do that.
The night you went out drinking with him? Or you plan on doing it again?
After the thing. That would be my...
After your victory?
After my win, after I take the rider down, 1, 2, 3 style.
And you got to take the mask off.
And can I just say this?
Yeah.
You were always there for me, Mr. B. And when you just said that, right now, I'm touched. And I'm not trying to be like Fez, but I got a little tear in my eye.
Go ahead, let it go.
You've always been there for me.
I know I have.
The voting thing, when I got kicked off the show, who was the first person to step up? Ron Bennington.
Thank you.
He was the first one to say, this voting, something shady went down.
Right.
It wasn't anybody else. Ron was always there. Ron tried to stop me from getting kicked off in the first place. I listened to the show. So I want to say again, thank you for always being in my corner, 365, 24/7.
I don't even know what that means, but you're welcome.
Thank you for that.
I don't think he can stand you, and I think the Midnight Rider's going to win this thing at the Big Ass Bash on Friday.
I can't tell you what I think of you.
What if I gave permission?
You guys have Anthony on camera now, too, in the room.
Oh, is he really? All right, I don't know how to see him on there.
You just have to find his name and click on the little camera. Now,
I feel like my own grandmother trying to do this.
The beautiful naked girl that's in the room, Lucci, she, even though Earl said everyone got their tickets, she never got hers. She never got
we'll take
any
care of her
confirmation.
right now. Why isn't she taking care of Earl?
I mean, honestly, I don't know what the problem is, but we'll take care of it.
Hey, there's little Solera.
Does nobody
all these people are in the room?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. I thought I had an easy life.
And nobody has anything to do that today.
Solera's at work.
Oh.
All right, there's Ant. What is this, an episode of Cribs? Look at Anthony's house.
There's just a golden glow behind him.
I know.
He's so regal.
When did he win that?
Looks like Apollo.
He's so majestic. What a house. What a guy.
I know.
My best pal.
He's top of the world. And then all these broads are hanging out with him.
Yeah, oh yeah. He owns them.
Oh, there's Ant getting some pussy.
Checking out the Pal Talk cameras today in studio.
You don't have them to see now?
No, for some reason when it got turned on over here, it couldn't be turned on over here.
Oh, no, see? That breaks my Lent. That breaks my Lent.
I appreciate you trying to stick with it.
Jesus, there's a ton of people in there, huh? All right, Ant's the only guy I want to see. I don't want to see any other guys.
So if you see any guys pop up, just X out of them.
I don't even know what that means.
Click on the X.
He's sitting there like Dr. Evil with just a cat on his lap. In this giant house.
And is there a fireplace in his back behind him?
There's a highway. There's an off-ramp that goes through his house. How big is it? That's a nicer house than Jesus has.
One time he was on Pal Talk and he showed off his huge machine gun. That was a big thrill. And he said, "This is for you, Dave." And then he shot my camera. So I was pretty depressed. But that's when we were feuding.
Yeah.
As I like to call it, the dark days.
That's before you shut down his producers and his interns. And I believe took off the producer of the year. You know what I like to do? Point a Pal Talk camera at his staff that's just lollygagging around doing nothing while Dave sits here on top of the pinnacle. You punks, and I'll say this to the whole staff, can't think of one stunt that this guy can't pull off.
That's right.
That's your fucking dare.
Any day.
Nothing you fucking fags can come up with that this guy can't do.
Any fucking day you guys want me in there to shut you down again, you bring me in, you bring me in with clothes, without clothes, any fucking time you want. That's right, Sammy.
You know, our intern Pat Duffy did a little stunt he called the baby bird.
What?
I heard about this.
Yeah. Where he let Pat from Unaki vomit all over his face and mouth.
Yeah, but that kept Pat out of competitive eating, and that's a problem.
Yeah, he was officially censured.
Yeah,
by the league.
I got like TV ideas from my guy.
Right. And Inside Dave doesn't want to break people's dreams.
Right.
Like you broke Pat's dreams. You
Right.
broke his heart, damn it.
You come up with something that hasn't already been done. And I want it on O&A show so John Manelli cringes. So I want it in the Free FM studio. But seriously, there's nothing Dave can't do. He is moved to the top of the peak right now.
Bring it.
And when he wins the strap Friday night, it's all over.
And I want people to chant, Dave.
All right, wait. Anthony's drinking. It's 12:25. You know what?
Late.
Yeah. Well, he wants to catch up with his chick.
Oh.
Why let her get off the... She's been up since 4. All right, so that's Solera's job, and she does nothing? She just sits there, happy typing girl?
No, she doesn't do nothing. It looks like you're doing nothing if you're working on your computer, though.
I see. So a lot of people that look like they've just spaced out, they're just living... Look at Ed's showing off his beers. He's doing a Bud commercial. What a life he's living. I feel like going home and slapping my kids when I see how well he's doing. You're eating it up with all that fucking schooling. You're eating everything up.
Want to make sure I got Casey Elon back on camera for you, Ron.
Why are you going to worry about all this?
I got
What are you directing for me, Scorsese?
I worry about you, Mr. B.
I would not be able to do a show if this was up all the time. My abilities to pull this off just wouldn't happen.
It's fun.
Looks like Casey took a shower.
She did.
Why can't she get a little camera in there? Keep that going. Oh, now she's brushing her hair? See, that's all I would have time for. It's basically like looking in someone's window, which is my favorite pastime anyway.
A lot of hair brushing goes on.
It's very erotic, and I say that even watching Anthony's camera. Very erotic.
It all turns you on.
I didn't know that Ant was a cat man.
Yeah, sure.
The cat's new.
Is that right?
He can't have a wild dog running around that house. That's a beautiful home. You're going to have piles of shit all over that house? No. Anthony, you keep with the feline.
You got man love. That's the problem right now. You're experiencing the man love.
He's my pal. What?
Yeah.
He's my buddy.
All right, happy typing girl, what are you going to be doing today?
Today I'm off. I took the day off because I worked 16 hours yesterday.
Yeah, sure you did. Seriously.
On Pal Talk.
Yeah.
You would know.
You know, tell your folks that story and not me. You don't have to lie here.
Well, then I'm just taking the day off to listen to you guys.
I think it's time to do toenails. I think that all the girls, oh my God, look at this.
We had foot cam this morning because Anthony was talking about girls' feet.
Of course he was. All right, now I'm getting the full thing of Ant's house. It's phenomenal.
That is bigger than Daddy Warbucks' in Annie.
What is it, a 60-foot ceiling there?
It's gotta be. Hey, we're getting the 360 tour with the camera.
Oh, beautiful fireplace.
Yeah, I knew there was a fireplace there.
Fez, you ought to put your dark water apartment on there. Big water stains in the ceiling.
It wouldn't have time for the camera to go around like that. It would be over in a second.
Now, Dave, how do you sit there in dirt floor basement apartment in Queens and feel anything about yourself?
I don't know. Here's the weird thing. Everyone always makes fun of my microwave. As if that's the thing to point out. The fact that I don't live in a basement apartment in Queens isn't bad enough. But people are like, what a shitty microwave. Even Mr. C, my best friend, made fun of my microwave one time.
You're the only one on Pal Talk that doesn't have any natural lighting in your room.
Well, I'm also the only one...
There's torches. It's like a fucking hovel.
Well, my computer room is my kitchen. So that's why people get to see my little appliances. I don't have, I basically have a kitchen living room in my apartment.
Convenient.
Yeah, you're living large, buddy. I'm very proud of you.
It's the latest.
Yeah.
Sometimes we log in just to look at Anthony's carpet. He'll put his camera just on his new carpet, or to see the housekeepers or the gardeners working.
What's the thing that Ant's holding up now?
What's that skull pennant?
That looks like some sort of Nazi paraphernalia, at least those...
It looked like the SS logo.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, Anthony. Death head flag, somebody says.
Now, Happy Typing Girl, you're on here all the time?
Not all the time, but if I'm at work...
Wherever you go, you've got to be on camera.
If I'm at my computer, I'm usually logged in.
Man, there's tons of people in this room.
Yeah.
Deb, don't you bring the camera in the car with you when you're driving to work sometimes, too?
Well, if I'm not driving, I do.
Why don't you just get a helmet, Cam, and wherever you go in life, we'll be able to know.
Well, that would be fun. We could have the Happy Typing Girl show instead of the Truman Show.
Now, see, all those people, Ron, that you're looking at right now, without the camera logo, you cannot view their cameras. You can only view the people with the camera logo. I want to make that clear. So really,
a lot of people are just watching.
Exactly. There's about 25, it looks like, people on camera right now.
And everybody else is batching.
Yeah.
There should be a batch logo.
That's essentially...
Now, let's suppose, like, I was talking to Happy Typing Girl. Would I be able to go into, like, a private room and talk to her?
Uh-huh.
Like the old AOL things?
Yeah. In fact, that's how Big A got caught.
Other people were watching him in there?
Yeah, he got set up somehow, and he thought it was a private situation.
Thought he was a private dancer.
It's also fun to look at the messes on cam. Like right now, E-Rock Radio has one of the most horrible messes on cam I've ever seen.
Oh, that's just a still shot of Eastside Dave's raw ass from the spanking demonstration.
So you can look at the pretty girls and you can look at the weirdos. And then guys will come in here from other rooms that don't know anything about the shows just to see the girls, and they'll get naked and do things on cam if we don't bounce them out.
And that happens all the time?
Yeah. We've had a guy who can perform oral pleasures on himself.
Why would you bounce him? I mean, to me...
guy who likes to, how can I say this, go fuck himself. I don't know how else to put that.
Is it too late to book him for Fridays? Bash?
Probably not. I'm sure he'd be in.
Earl, here's the problem. I'm not seeing any black people on camera.
You have to go to a 7-Eleven cam.
Ouch, that's so sad.
They're not working.
Hey, there's no brothers on there?
No.
Not one.
No, there are two. There are 2 or 3 that come in here. Actually, there's one on cam right now, Hollywood Nova.
Hollywood Nova could be your friend.
He's small potatoes. What's that other guy's name?
What other guy?
Sharpton?
Happy Typing Girl. The more Mike Nice.
He's more famous black guy?
He's the black guy everyone knows. Come on, I never heard of Hollywood Hot Shit, or whatever his screen name is.
Hollywood Nova.
Now, how often are you on there, Dave?
I go on Friday nights and Saturday nights.
That's your night that's your night to howl?
Drinking, yeah.
Lose the top.
Yeah. That's when some dancing takes place. See, we also have fun things on Pal Talk where sometimes a DJ plays music and we can all dance and we can do karaoke. It's a really wonderful gift. Anyone who has the internet should get it. I mean, it's only like, I don't even know, $10 a month or something like that.
But yeah, I wouldn't know what to do once I got there.
Well, I mean, at the very least...
I guess blow myself. That would be... that seems to get you known out there right away.
It's a crowd favorite.
Yeah. All right, now, Happy Typing Girl, do you meet these people in real life, too?
Just at events and things, when they come to show events.
You guys got a big party Saturday night, right?
Yeah, we do. It's the first anniversary of Full Blown AIDS, and so we're going to be at F.H. Riley's.
But yeah, a lot of people from Pal Talk are on FBA.
But when you have a thing for full-blown AIDS, aren't you afraid some bug chasers are going to be there?
No. Bug chasers?
Bug chasers. This is an underground sex thing with gay guys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's gay guys that want to get the HIV virus. They want to have sex with someone who's infected so that they purposely catch the virus.
And then what?
And then, for some reason, it's like a badge of honor. It's considered romantic to these guys and erotic.
The only way I'd want is if I got it from Magic Johnson. That would be the only thing, Because, I'm not an autograph guy, but if I could get his disease, I'd be happy.
So it's a very weird underground online community. Bug chasers are the guys that want to get infected with HIV, and guys that they find to infect them, to have sex with them, they're called gift givers.
Well, then you're a gift giver, my friend. You just keep on giving.
Not giving that gift.
That's a terrible gift.
Is it?
That's sick.
It's sick. Literally. It's literally sick.
It's sickness.
Disease. Yeah. So, Fez, how do you find out about all this?
This was an article on Rolling Stone, or at least on RollingStone.com. And it was all about this guy.
Oh, yeah, we got a listener sent that to us, right?
Yeah. So it was forwarded to us, and the article was all about this guy who's waiting for that very special moment when he gets to be HIV positive, when he does have that moment he has sex where he gets infected.
Wow. I guess they're living longer these days, so...
Yeah, it's not as bad. And like Fez wanting his disease, you know what I mean? It gets you out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's kind of, like you said, they're living longer. It's kind of like a blasé attitude of... now there's the drugs you can take.
Yeah.
Which are fun.
So now it's just, you take your cocktail of drugs every day and you go on living your life.
But, not everyone has Magic Johnson's, amount of money for insurance. It wouldn't seem that it's not that easy to get these drugs. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, this fetish probably isn't practical for the poor and uninsured.
I don't even want a head cold, let alone anything else. I don't want anything. I'd rather take seriously, if I had the choice between the flu and a bullet, I'd take the bullet every time. Just shoot me. End it. Get it over with. Hey, I got some exciting news for Friday night. I have managed to pull together a world movie premiere trailer. Never before seen. Give me a little Tiffany for this, Tiffany roll here for this, Earl, because this is very, very exciting. This will be the first time. We don't have it? Just play any noise you can, Earl. The world premiere, Gap, by Paul Lowe.
Wow!
We will see the world premiere movie trailer for Gap.
That is huge.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
That's awesome.
So this is Paulo's directorial debut, and we will get a trailer at the Big Ass Bash. That's this Friday at the Hard Rock Cafe, Times Square, New York City.
Now, Earl, everybody who went through the list has been notified, and they're all coming, right? All the XM listeners, everybody who went through every website is confirmed.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Why do people write to me and say, I don't feel like I'm confirmed?
I don't know. I've answered a couple of those already, but everyone should be good to go for Friday.
And Mikey Boy took care of it.
Yes, Mikey Boy.
Because I heard you didn't do anything.
I did plenty, but everybody.
But not as much as Mikey Boy?
About as much as Mikey Boy, if not more.
Really? In terms of taking care of those people themselves, you feel like you've done more?
And Mikey Boy, really more of a hindrance, kind of getting in your way under your feet.
I wouldn't say that, but he's been a great help. But
my
he's
God,
been a tremendous help.
You are a fucking asshole.
What? I'm giving him credit. He's been a tremendous help. Tremendous help.
Help or savior?
A little bit of both, but he's been invaluable. I'll say that.
And you've been what? Not valuable at all?
Somewhat valuable.
Hey, there's a little Frenchie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Jeez, everybody we know was on this thing. Fez, you're the only one not there.
Yeah.
You need to jump on this. And then you could, is that Frenchie's kid?
Yeah, that's little Frenchie. Now that kind of took the...
No, I think she's adorable. I think she's adorable. Frenchie had to figure out. I think she's choking. I think she swallowed something horrible. See that? Now, what's Frenchie's house? Is just a ladder? She lives under a ladder?
That's not lucky.
Yeah.
A little messy. Surprise.
See, I don't know how Ant can live with himself. Seeing the way Anthony lives, and then he clicks over and there's Frenchie. Doesn't he feel like, you know what, I should share? This is how revolutions start. My God, was Frenchie in the garage?
I don't know. She whisked that kid away.
Yeah.
Unless my "that's not hot" comment got her upset.
Yeah, that hurt.
She's locking her in the closet now.
Nothing against Frenchie.
Yeah.
But if my house was that messy, I'm not saying where she lives or anything, but if it was that messy, I couldn't go on Pal Talk.
Turn off the Pal Talk and grab a mop.
That hard. That would drive me insane. Look what everyone's looking at.
All right. Hey, happy typing, girl?
Yes, Ron.
Show Frenchie's daughter how to brush your hair. Frenchie seems to be... I see all the other girls getting prepped and all. Look how pretty Frenchie's daughter is.
She is
Isn't
stunning.
she beautiful?
She is.
Yeah.
She is so cute.
We had a fabulous time, me and Lil Frenchie.
Yeah.
At Alki and Solera's New Year's Eve party, singing songs, dancing with one another.
Yeah.
It's great. It's pretty much the only female companionship I had that night.
Well, you know, I mean, it must be great for her to come out. Her only toy is a giant ladder.
Is that safe?
All right, honey. Why don't you climb up your ladder for a while?
Those are the monkey bars.
That's South Jersey for you.
Hey, little Frenchie, look at Anthony's house. It's pretty nice, huh?
Climb the ladder to get to the top of the ceiling if you can reach it.
During Christmas time, they shouldn't even put the Yule log on. They should just put Anthony's house on WPIX. This is what you should have. It's so glowing and gorgeous.
Now, what were you doing with little Frenchie that night? She's adorable.
We were just singing, really. I mean, we were just singing, dancing, having a good time. I think because the parent, or at least because Frenchie...
You know, it's so crazy because I remember when, you know, Frenchie was pregnant with her, and now look how big she is.
I know. It's really weird.
And that just makes me feel like Fez is closer to his own death.
Why would it make you feel like that?
He had the heart problem and everything, and the sugar diabetes, and yesterday I saw you eat a stack of pancakes for lunch.
It was Fat Tuesday.
Or as we call it, Tuesday.
I'll probably have it again today.
Now, I gave up something for Lent. What, Dave, what about you? You're the Catholic.
Yeah, I'm giving up lying to my mom, because I...
What are you, 4?
No,
what
I
maniac.
Because she calls, and I don't answer the phone, and I say, ouch! Aspirin shot right there. No, and I say, you know, I always usually blame on you guys. I say I'm working and things like that for Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
And, so she's like, wow, you're such a hard worker. You even work 8 o'clock on Saturday.
All
right, so you can do this one of two ways with your Lent if you're going to give up lying. Your mother wants to know why don't you come over. Are you going to be honest and say, I don't feel like it, Mom? Yeah. Or are you just going to go over?
Yeah, why don't you do even less than lying and make the next 40 days the greatest for your mom, where you start to maybe check in on her instead of... And... refusing some of those checks.
Wait,
and
what?
maybe visiting more.
All right, but so then am I still allowed to lie to her if I do those things?
No, for the next 40 days.
Okay.
Just like my thing is not yelling at you anymore, not yelling at Earl anymore, and not judging Fez.
So you're saying make it a positive thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, my Lent is killing me. I honestly, this is 10 times worse than kicking H, because at least, you know, I had something to look forward to. I don't see what the plus is in this one for me.
We're only halfway through the first day.
I'd rather be out in the desert with no food or drink. You know, look, Anthony just added a ladder.
He's just like the people, you know?
He's not living any differently than Frenchie's kid. Boy, hey, Frenchie, your daughter might have ADD, because she cannot sit still.
Yeah.
What do we call her? Just Little Frenchie on the air?
Little Frenchie.
Yeah, I love that name.
Pizza bagel.
Yeah. I'm starving. Earl, we got any pizza bagels?
That's what I gave up.
No, we don't.
All right, just give me garlic bread. Earl, you don't give up anything for Lent, right?
I have done Lent. I did it last year, and I'm going to do it this year, too.
What are you going to give up this year?
It's kind of an odd one. I'm giving up cheese.
You think God cares about that shit at all?
You cheesy motherfucker!
Just government or other ones?
There's Chi-Man here! Mr. Earl, Chi-Man here!
No, I went to see my parents on Sunday, and they had this little vat of cheese, and I eat cheese every single day. And my mother's like, that can't be good for you eating all that cheese every day.
So this is a way for you to get healthier. You're using the Lord as a way to clear up your cholesterol.
What? Why not? I mean, if it's going to make me healthier.
Why don't you just drink 8 glasses of water a day and walk more, Earl? Why can't that be your Lent? This is not a self-improvement fucking 40 days. This isn't Susan Powder. It's Jesus Christ we're trying to emulate.
Your thing's a New Year's resolution at best.
Yeah.
Sure as shit ain't no Lent.
You know what? Even with the ladder there, Aunt's house still looks great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because his ladder it looks like it cost $2,000 anyway.
I know. That's the finest ladder money can buy.
Solid gold.
It's a diamond-encrusted ladder.
Whereas, like, for me and Frenchie, that's 3 months of our rent. Anthony's ladder.
I don't even know for Frenchie. I don't even know about that. Whew.
Frenchie's ladder's bigger.
I just would worry about any child services. Would see what Frenchie's house is looking like.
A construction zone. The baby,
yeah, it really is.
The baby needs to wear a hard hat through the living room there.
All right, wake up, honey. Put on your hard hat and go play in the living room. Boy, where did she go? Now I'm nervous.
I'm guessing for a first aid kit.
Now every time I don't see that baby on the screen, I feel like something horrible's happening.
You have to.
I am seriously. I am a nervous wreck about that baby.
It's a natural instinct. Now, for my Lent, I am giving up one of my indulgences.
Hold on, Fezzy.
Okay.
There's Stalker Patty.
Yeah!
I didn't know Stalker Patty was on here.
Oh, sure she is. No one knows how.
She can't make rent. She's got the Pal Talk set up.
Yeah. All right, Stalker Patty just took off her top.
Oh,
Patty.
Please.
There's Frenchie's baby.
All alone.
Oh, she's dancing in a mirror. I feel terrible about this.
Oh, she just threw a lampshade, it looked like.
She's just trying to clear a path to the kitchen.
All right, Frenchie, without your baby saying somehow show us your... No, I can't even ask. That's too much. Oh, now Patty's showing off her cat. Yeah, there it is.
Which is which?
God, that's tacky next. That's Stalker Catty. Yeah. Meow, meow, meow. Help me, meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Even Frenchie's house looks better. Meow, meow, meow.
So that's the inside of a storage unit. Where Stalker Patty is. I was wondering.
How does she breathe in there?
That's it. Wait a minute. That's under our stairs. I recognize that.
All right, Fezzy, you're giving up a Lent. Now, you're not Catholic either, so you don't have to give up anything difficult, right? You're like... Earl, you can give up cheese and get away with it.
We've always observed Lent in the Lutheran Church. We've always given something up, and it's always supposed to hurt.
Because you rip off our religion, the real religion.
So I am giving up an indulgence that nobody knows that I have. For the past 6 months on weekends...
Is it cock?
No, it's not cock.
All right, then I owe Earl $10.
But I have been going to this place on...
Earl, can I pay you in cheese? Where have you been going?
This place on 30th Street, New York.
Yeah.
The Relax Center. And I've been every Saturday for, I guess, every weekend, really, for 6 months now. I've been enjoying a Korean foot massage. And so I am going, and it's been... I keep getting longer and longer foot rubs, so it's been costing me more and more money. I'm going to give up that indulgence of my Korean foot rubs.
You suddenly make cheese look like it's the greatest. You're giving a once-a-week foot rub up. And Lent, what is that, 4 foot rubs?
Yeah.
Bullshit. This is tacky.
Leave it to the Catholics.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Fezzy. Wait, I can't judge. I have to just go along with it.
But that's something it's something that I always look forward to. It's something that I indulge in, and it's something that I will really miss. Until Easter.
I got nothing to say because I have a Lent. I will just point out, notice how the show was stopped cold. And that's all I will say.
40 days.
4 foot rubs.
Wait a second. When you break it down mathematically...
I can't say anything, Dave. Save us. Jump in, Dave.
I think it's a big thing to give up. One of my few pleasures.
I can't say.
Mr. B, I thought they said it doesn't necessarily Lent start until you get your ashes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Me and you are going out for ashes after the show today, right?
Yeah.
And a couple of beers. Try to sneak one in. Now, Fez, do you people get ashes?
Yeah, we get ashes.
Now, where's your big Lutheran church?
Let's see. There's a Lutheran church that's right down. It's like 57th and 9th or something like that.
All right, so you going for ashes?
Yeah, I may go for my ashes.
All right. So, Earl, do you get ashes? Well, why even? How would we tell?
No, we don't get the ashes.
I'll just put a cigar out on your forehead.
Lit or unlit?
How am I going to get ashes from an unlit cigar? Just take the pain, brother. Write it out.
I always get the ashes that never look like a cross. It's just a big smear across my head.
That's okay.
Well, you're Lutheran. What's the difference? You people didn't even believe in Jesus.
We believe in Jesus. Totally. Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit. The whole Trinity.
All right, is Alki on here?
Well,
yeah, Alki just signed in, but he hasn't put a camera up yet.
Oh, Alki, put a camera up. I haven't seen you, buddy.
Now, is he under Irish Alki, or would he be under Solera's thing?
No, he has his own name, Irish Alki.
Okay.
Because Solera's at work, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Happy typing, girl. None of these people have any thing to do today?
It seems not. That's a little scary, but wow, I don't think I've ever seen this many cameras in the live room.
Well,
to be honest,
I got news for you. You got more people in that room watching you than are listening to our show. I know we don't have that many people listening at any given time.
No, this room was almost empty until people started hearing you talk about it on the air.
Yeah, they turn off their radios and then they go in there.
I mean, it was full this morning for Opie and Anthony, but then everybody left.
So you guys are in there showing off to Anthony every morning?
Every morning.
See, I couldn't work. I would not be able to do it.
I just need Frenchie to get her daughter to quit running through that living room. She is just charging through there.
Well, she's okay.
Well, when baby girl gets on and starts getting undressed, it gets a little distracting.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony's crazy about her?
Well, she looks pretty damn good.
She sure does.
Happy typing girl, you live your life like a madam. You really do. You really do.
Why?
It just seems like you've got all these chicks. You know where they're going. You're there to please Aunt. You're living the life.
He deserves to be pleased.
Can I turn up the picture of your ass, your bloody ass? I don't want that up there. And every time I keep saying it and not knowing what it is, oh my God, that's terrible. And that's even without the bruises.
By the way, everybody keeps messaging me. Everyone wants me to say hi to everyone. I'm sure that would make for a fascinating show for the rest of your audience.
You know what? Run off a bunch of them. See how long you can go before we hate it.
I couldn't dare. I don't even know half these people that have been messaging me to say hi to me.
So Happy Typing Girl's a little queen, huh?
Yeah.
Only Dugout Doug deserves it.
Happy Typing Girl definitely is like the female leader of this whole deal. I know that might bother some people, but still, I mean, there's a bunch of chicks that I just absolutely love. I mean, oh my God. And sometimes I like to set them all up, like the Brady Bunch show, like six boxes. And I just...
Literally.
Yeah, exactly, all in a row. And I just go from picture to picture, spanking away. It's great.
All right, hold on. Greg wants to help us here. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez. Greg, we got you, bud? Lost you. Here's Hollywood Nova. Oh, it's Hollywood Nova, the black guy. How are you, Nova?
What's happening, y'all?
What do you say, man?
Dave.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Dave, fuck you, all right?
Wow. You ain't no Mike Nice, pal.
Hey, your ass ain't on this motherfucker. I'm in the fucking fan room all the goddamn time. I only seen your ass one time in there at 2 o'clock in the morning. My ass can't stay up that late. I'm a firefighter, for God's sake.
Hey, HTG, who's bigger, this guy or Mike Nice? Be honest.
Well, Mike Nice hasn't been around in a while, but Mike Nice was so big that his name became the word for black person for a while.
Boom! Hollywood, don't get upset, but don't take it personal.
My new name, Black.
No, check it out. I'm Deb's second favorite. I can live with that, you know what I'm saying? I live in Detroit, so I can't hang around with you guys, but
I'm going to do this, Hollywood. Every time my new name for black people now is going to be a Nova. And I'm going to say, all right?
Hey, yeah. I've called up here multiple times, too, so what's happening? Holla. Give me a big shout out to Black Girl. What's up, Black Girl?
All right, man.
What up, Nova?
Take it easy, my Nova. 866 Ron 0 Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
It's still the N-word.
But it's the N-word that doesn't hurt. Now who's smoking, Casey?
Yeah, looks like it.
Everybody smokes on there,
Bottom
huh?
left corner? Is that who you're looking at?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Anthony's going, but he left his ladder behind.
Keep smoking, Casey. There you go. Smoke. Inhale, exhale. Take your time.
Is that what you do? Just a sick fucking retard.
She looks fantastic today, too, with the lipstick.
And you're wearing lipstick, too, as you watch. So you just sit there, that's it.
Yeah.
Do your work. Work in your computer.
Pour that glass of milk. Pour that milk slowly. Don't spill it. No one wants spilled milk, baby.
This is a peek of what we hear on Friday and Saturday nights in the living room / kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, Frenchie, do us a favor and put up the rally towel so Fez can see it. Frenchie is bringing hundreds of rally towels from, what's the name of it? Spread the Iris?
Spread the Iris.
Yeah.
300, baby.
Yeah.
Place is going to look like a blizzard.
That's
inside.
your new place, right? That's where you hang?
No.
What are you?
I'm still FBA.
Yeah.
Still FBA, long and hard.
All right, wait a minute. What's Happy Typing Girl's got a shirt there, too?
Team Eastside Dave.
All right, somehow I clicked
there.
it
She's on the bottom.
Oh, all right. Then you're on my team, too, because
Absolutely. I
cannot stand the writer, and I backed Eastside Dave up 100%.
Oh, put me on Team Ryder.
Yeah.
The Masked Man's going to do it this Friday at the Hard Rock.
I got good news, too. I found one of my best friends is coming to this gig, who I haven't seen in a while. The coolest fucking guy I ever met in my life, man. A guy that I always wanted to do even a show with is Danny Doring. Danny Doring, you have heard me talking about him for years. Anyone who has listened to this show has heard me talking about my main man, Danny Doring. He's going to be there. Double D!
I've never heard you talk about your main man, Danny Doring.
Have you heard, Dave?
Yeah, I heard you talk about Danny.
Earl?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. So, Danny Doring's showing up. Really, probably my best friend in the whole world.
I'm your best friend.
You're my best non-Danny Doring friend.
You got in a couple scraps with him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we don't have to say it again, but...
Well, let me say this. Danny Doring is the type of guy... All right, did Ant just have a rifle out?
Oh, yes.
That's the machine gun?
If he gets his firearms, wait for the excitement.
What? It's the best.
He's looking like Elvis over there.
He has better guns than any movie you fucking see. It looks better than any Mission Impossible gun I've ever seen. But that's going to be exciting. Danny Doring.
If he shoots the ladder.
Frenchie's pissed because her kid wants to eat. She doesn't want to leave.
Of course Frenchie's not going to feed her kid. Feed that baby, Frenchie.
And Mafia Life Chris has the rally towel up on his cam.
There's the gun.
Holy shit.
I told you.
Oh, holy shit. Look at this thing.
This can't end good.
I know. First of all, God, he pointed it right at us.
Isn't that the best?
It scared the shit out of Betsy.
I hit the deck on that.
That's going to be on Entertainment Tonight one night, like the clown face Nicole has been showing up lately.
This is a Columbine video.
Look at this thing.
This is another one.
You got to shoot it off.
This has got to be an AK of some sort, I thought.
Shoot your TV set.
Don't point it at the
like
camera
Elvis.
again.
It's cool, too. Sometimes he has the red light on the top of it.
Yeah.
The scope, I guess, and he puts that in the camera. It's like that Dr. Dre video where he shoots the guy.
I reacted like those audiences in one of those early films, The Great Train Robbery, where it scared everyone looking at it when he pointed the gun.
They jumped out of the way.
Here's Billy. Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Miss Kathy Bates.
No, you don't.
I can't say anything, but I love it.
Well, I was just calling to see if you could actually, since you can't be mean to Dave,
Yeah.
can you still hit him with the cowbell?
No, those days are over.
Oh, yes.
40 days off from the bell. Yeah. This is a whole new Ron, not judgmental. I didn't say anything about Fez basically punking out on, he's not going to get a once-a-week foot massage. I wish you were Catholic. None would have slapped you for that. We had to give up candy no matter what. Which, people would act like wasn't a big deal. But when you're a kid, giving up candy, it's like giving up crack.
And it seems like an eternity till Easter's going to get there.
Yeah.
Just forever.
That's your life.
Yeah, it is your life.
When the candy comes on Easter Sunday, forget about it.
That is true. When you're a little kid, you're either like eating candy or thinking how you can get candy.
It's candy and baseball cards, and that's it.
Even that baseball card gum you'd fucking eat, which may be the worst gum known to man, and holds its flavor less than any other gum.
Yeah. Do they make it already stale? I mean, are they like stealing old gum?
The taste, the actual flavor, is baseball card. So it tastes like you're chewing a baseball card.
Yeah.
To this day, I'll still take bubble gum over chewing gum.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a bazooka over a juicy fruit any day of the week.
I like Bubblicious.
Nah,
And
too soft.
For another gum that loses its flavor extremely quickly, but maybe the best tasting gum, the Chiclet. It's so great tasting, but shit if it's not gone in 30 seconds. 30 seconds flat, its flavor's gone.
A Chiclet is grandma gum. It really is only eaten like, and a Lifesaver's the same way. Because I bought some butterscotch Lifesavers one night and everyone acted like I was a grandmother. But you can't say those fuckers aren't delicious.
They are.
Get me the double bubble gum. That is the absolute best.
I'm not saying anything, Fez, because I'm no longer judgmental. Dugout Doug, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Dick Holder, number 9?
There they are.
Face.
Love that, Dave. Hey, Ron, if you get wrapped up in this pal talk, I'll let you know when you've gone too far, is when you're actually awake all night watching somebody else sleep on the camera. That's when you fucking taken the whole pal talk thing way too far.
What, do the girls sleep on, like, they put it up on their bed?
Yeah, sometimes.
I'd go fucking, I would watch.
Lil on cam, she falls asleep a lot, and I watch her.
She does?
Sometimes. I watch her.
It's like a reality show, but it's like, you know, it's not on TV. People will be up and they'll be cooking with their camera on, and then when they walk back to the computer, there's like 50 messages on it. What are you cooking, Bob? And it's just, all these people are just watching other people do just like normal things, and for some reason, very hooked on it.
It's like Sliver. Remember that movie Sliver?
Sharon Stone.
Yeah, you just watch people live. There's something about it. It's like being at a zoo.
You know what I think is about is you're used to seeing all these girls who are great looking, like so dolled up and stuff. And seeing them dressed down, it's just so pornographic and hot, really. I mean, it almost feels like porn, but it's not.
But let me, all right, Happy Typing Girl, is it sexual for you?
No, definitely not. But I also want Irish Alkies on cam now.
All right, let's find Alki, because I know how to go over and find him for me. I haven't seen him. I did get a message from Irish Alki that he left everybody. You know, Fezzi's coming back from, terrible illness, but he's bouncing back in a big, big way. He left this message for us.
I have no problem with Riley Luck. I don't even know who the fucking cunt is, but for any of those fucking mods to fucking ban me over some bitch that has been around for 4 fucking months takes a lot of fucking balls. And for Mikey Boy to give me a fucking message that says, I'm too tired right now, I'll deal with you in the morning, fuck that shit. Fuck that. You deal with me now. I only fucking call in, I only fucking answer the show. I've only been friends with fucking Eastside Dave for 6 fucking years. For me to fucking be pushed aside and to still be banned in the morning is bullshit. Is absolute fucking horseshit. I don't fucking matter. Like, I don't fucking add anything. Some people that come out to those fucking Ron and Fez fucking parties come out and fucking want to say hi to me.
Well, it's nice he was able to get those sentiments out.
All right, Ann's now letting us watch through the scope, look through the scope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
You can shoot that ladder to pieces.
Alki, how are you, my friend? Look, he's waving. God bless him.
You could shoot
God bless him.
He looks well.
Now I'm afraid that Ant's going to shoot him, though. The scope is up. Yeah, I would not be able to work with this on. I would not be able to do it.
It's very distracting.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way for, like, Ant to shoot off his gun and time it where Patty falls over on her camera.
And it's Murder, She Wrote?
Just a little scene.
Here's Casey on the other line. Casey.
Oh, hi.
Hey, how are you, darling?
I'm good. How are you, Ron?
Very nice.
I'm calling just to tell Dave that the girls of Kunchat are totally behind him tonight, or on Friday, rather. We even have girls, Lil on Cam is driving up from Georgia, and she's meeting me in a few hours, and we are going straight to New York. The Southern girls are representing.
Yes, thank you so much. Kunchat, what's that?
Kunchat. It's a bunch of ladies, and we just get together in the mornings during the live room show and chat.
Well, I look forward to representing for the South, the North, the East, and West. Basically, 50 stars.
11, yes.
All right, Casey, where do you live?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, I had no idea.
I'm trying to convince her to move to New York, though.
I'm on my way up to New York, hopefully. I'm looking for apartments and stuff right now, so soon enough I'll be up there.
All right, so you guys are cruising all the way up to see Dave lose?
Yeah, pretty much, but he's not going to lose.
I meant win.
He's not going to lose.
Yeah.
We're going to be there. All are behind him.
So all you girls, you pick Dave over the rider?
Absolutely.
I got to make sure Dave wins this one. I can't let the girls of Kunchat down.
I don't let women down.
I have to say.
Two things I don't do.
Yeah.
I don't hit women. I don't let them down. And I'm not going to be doing those on Friday night when I fucking drop the rider.
All right, when you don't hit women, that's how you get a house that looks like Frenchie, with the fucking ladder sitting out there, the kid running around that hasn't ate yet. Every once in a while, you got to say, this is the world of rules. Or else they think you don't love them.
No, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I've been telling Casey, come on up to Queens, Brooklyn. There's lots of available real estate in the Big Apple.
What do you know about it? You got the worst apartment there is.
So there's got to be something better.
And you're still paying rent in North Carolina. She'd have a 3-bedroom house for.
And she does.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing's going on in Carolina, Casey. Come on. What's going on?
Well, Dave, you got to help me find something. You said you were going to help me out, so start looking. Start Craigslisting for me.
I will. That's a promise.
Okay,
Isn't this going to start all kinds of trouble with your chick again?
What? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you're
helping her.
Now, do you guys know that his chick hates all of you? Oh, wait a minute. Look what Anna's putting up. He's got a statue of Earl.
He's got a Nova jockey.
That was a gift from Keith the cop. When Ann went on vacation, Keith just left that outside of his house, and it was there for weeks.
That's hysterical. They'll run him out of the neighborhood in no time. Now, Earl, why don't you do this for Lent? You dress as a jockey every day. You stand in front of the 21 Club and see if people give you money as you open their car door. That's hysterical.
I'm sure the tips will be great, but the black guys, they'll shoot me.
Why? There's never been a black jockey in real life?
Yes, horse jockeys, but not those.
Plus, remember on the Flintstones, they always had black jockeys.
Mm-hmm. They didn't use black jockeys on the Flintstones. They used monkeys.
Earl, apologize.
White people are so scared of black people.
We had a small TV, so I did not know. All right, Casey, when are you leaving?
I think we're going to leave later on tonight. We got a nice hotel room, and we're,
it's a long drive. Why would you leave in the evening?
And
That's the best way to do it.
I was just there last weekend, and kind of on a whim the other day, we were like, we should really go up for Friday. So, yeah, we're just kind of going.
All right, who you cruising with?
Lil on Cam.
I love it.
Yeah, she's great. She's a great person, Lil on Cam, too.
Yeah.
Now Anthony's showing off his Hitler action figure.
I look forward to seeing everybody up there.
Why would anybody have a Hitler action figure?
Maybe he's got Churchill in the back. Let's not judge.
Look at his fortune. He's got it just goose-stepping by the camera. Oh, my God. It's like Phil Ramone's house. It's just something horrible is going to happen there sooner or later. And you know what? All this stuff is going to end up on Access Hollywood after he does. They'll show the Letterman clip, then the gun, then the jockey, and it will just keep the onion will never stop. Unbelievable. That's so funny. Now, I could not be on here. I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to go on with my life.
Why not?
I'd have no time for anything else. All right, hold on. Franco wants to give us a spy report. Hey, Franco, what do you got for us, buddy?
How you doing, buddies?
Yeah.
Spy report?
Yeah, what do you got, pal?
Spy report. Spy report.
Britney Spears checks out of rehab again.
All right, so she is making things happen. She has done 2 rehabs, and hopefully this one will stick.
2 rehabs since last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
In a week's time.
Buddy.
That shows that she's committed, that she is willing to double down.
She's back on track.
Yeah.
She's done as many rehabs as she got tattoos in the same week.
What's your problem? Now you're not good enough with 2 rehabs?
I think you should probably have to stay a full day at least. If not 30 or 90.
You only get this. Quit drinking. Oh, and one last thing while you're getting your coat. No dope either. That's the one that got to me. Because I quit drinking before I quit dope. I thought drinking was the problem.
Wow.
And it was obviously just one of the many. Well, I figured, with drinking you can get booze anywhere.
Yeah.
But with dope,
Hard.
and then later on I'm just, chopping up monster lines with guys going, I can't believe that you quit drinking. And I'm like, it's really all about discipline. The whole thing right now. And I really did feel like I had done something wonderful. I quit drinking for years and years before I quit any kind of drugs, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm ready to jump back into everything for Lent. Instead of getting... No.
Wait, no! Mr. B, please!
Instead of getting rid of things for Lent, I'm going to add a couple things.
There are people that follow that school of Lent thought of where you add something.
Like what?
You add meditation, or you add, reading the Bible. You add stuff like that.
What about a weekly foot massage?
I wouldn't add that. I would take it away. That's an indulgence.
For what? How long does your foot massage last?
I usually get the 45-minute.
Just the feet?
Why don't you get the rest of you done?
No.
What is wrong with your feet, Grandma?
I don't know. It just feels good. I like my feet rubbed. I think I'd rather have that than a regular.
Well, I'm not judgmenting, but you did paint a hell of a story for us, and we all got it now. Judgmenting? Judgmental? What would I'm not judging.
I'm not judging.
Just leaving it judging. All right, Casey, so I guess we'll see you this weekend. And happy typing, girl. We're going to go to break, but thanks for letting us watch you in your little short shorts and your tank top today.
Oh, thanks, Ron. One more thing, though. We're going to all meet up before the party on Friday, and I just wanted to invite anyone who wants to join us at a bar down on 44th between 8th and 9th. It's called the Irish Rogue, and everyone's welcome to come and have a little pre-drinking.
So you have to drink on your way to drinking. This
Absolutely.
is where your life is now.
Well, we're going to get some food, too, so that we don't get out of control.
Oh, my God.
Make a day of it,
What a way.
Am I jealous?
Get away from the Paltalk camera for one day. Get out and enjoy life.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, honey. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks, Ron. Bye, Fez.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
Casey.
girls.
Well, there it is. I got to turn it off now, Fezzy. I cannot. Seriously. I haven't been able to think about anything else all day. I really haven't.
Well, we got to say goodbye to Mr. Anthony, then, if we're going to turn it off.
Yeah. And thanks a lot for showing us around your lovely home and all the scary things that you collect.
Bye, Aunt. Bye, Hitler. Bye, lawn jockey.
Bye, machine gun.
Bye, ladders.
And I also just want to say to little Frenchie, things are going to get easier. Someday, you're going to get it together and get it all done. That's what you're going to do. Or why aren't you grabbing a chow for me? I'm giving you all the fucking things. Wait, here, that's the pre-Lent Ron. I don't judge now. Of course he's not going to grab a song as I set it up. He's too busy. And Fez, you've done something wonderful. You gave up a 45-minute foot massage once a week.
It's important to me.
It's about 2 hours.
All right, little Hitler is saying goodbye to us. He's waving goodbye.
That's young Hitler, too.
That's the one Anthony likes. He likes Hillbilly Elvis and young Hitler. Ron and Fez Show.
Ronnie. Fezzy. The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202. Ron and Fez. XM 202.
Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is. Rockin' and rollin' and whatnot.
Kathleen from the Bronx.
I couldn't believe it. Everybody came out to see me, Kathleen from the Bronx. It was so fucking cool, Ronnie B. I felt so scared like Fizzy, but I had another heart attack. I told Bra, get in here, because he just gave a pint of blood like a hero. Rory claimed that she was using a fake voice.
Yeah, that she wasn't really from the Bronx. She's not old school. She's not kicking it with
I will take you outside right now and beat the shit out of you. I kid you not, man.
I was worried that the other T-Birds would be out there waiting for him, too.
I thought she would be a pink lady, but she's moved over and is hanging more with the T-Birds. Rocking and rolling and whatnot. I'm not kidding. Fuzzy had the 40th ride today. I thought I was going to die. But I could not believe it when this girl came up and gave me a Bronski. I thought I was going out of my fucking mind. Where's Bri? Kick the shit out of this bitch, Bri.
We just wash the hair. You know, I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it. He hits my hair.
You know what I like most of all, Ronnie B? I was fucking down when you were with Ricky Gervais. I was going out of my mind. I said, Bri, get in here. Well, he was too weak from giving blood. I don't know what to do, Ronnie B. Oh, by the way, if I see KOP again, I'm going to kick the shit out of him. Yeah, buddies, that's Kathleen from the Bronx on the Ron and Fez show. And I think, did Mooch put that together for us?
Yeah, Mooch puts that together.
Mooch is coming over from Europe. Is he from England or Ireland? I can't remember which.
He's from Ireland, Belfast.
Yeah, he's from Belfast, which is, Northern Ireland. And is he coming over to hang with Winnie? Is that the deal there?
Yeah, he's going to drop by tomorrow, actually, with Winnie Cooper.
Are those two, as you would say, Kissing?
I think there's a distinct possibility.
First comes love, then comes marriage.
Yeah, but they never met, actually, until this week.
So they love each other, but long distance.
Internet-wise, yeah.
Yeah. Much better way. Much better way. These people that have the long-distance relationship, Fez, that's the smart move. That's the angle. Keeps everything fresh and exciting.
I guess you can't ever get tired of somebody if they're not around.
That's right. It's always new. It's always like, I can't wait. And then when you're together, it's all exciting. And then you get to leave. That's how it should work out. Basically, that's what your relationship is now, right, Dave? You only see each other a couple days?
Yeah, that's what it is. Because basically, she's with me Wednesdays through Fridays. And then she's gone Saturdays through Tuesdays.
And then I heard when you were out Friday night, you tried to hit on all these different girls in bars when you were drunk.
I feel like that was overstated. I feel like...
Totally true.
Is it true?
Yeah, it's totally true. He gets the heavy arm, where he's got the big arm around the ladies, trying to woo them with his beer breath.
Patrick, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I was just wondering what happened to the great moments in Black history. Earl run out?
Earl ran out at about day 5, which is basically the same thing that happened to NBC. They just, basically like Earl was like, I'm going to put an addition on this house. And he laid down a little bit of foundation and then let the weeds grow through it. Nothing really happened.
Today's was going to be Hollywood Nova.
I love the Nova. I'm going to start calling him Champagne Super Hollywood Nova.
A Florida medical examiner says the court battle over Anna Nicole Smith's body needs to be decided quickly because her body is decomposing faster than expected. I would have thought this was one of the most well-preserved bodies there is, and yet apparently he says this body has to get in the ground by Saturday.
I don't think you can keep too many bodies just laying around, can you?
James Brown still isn't buried.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, where they got him? In a freezer somewhere?
He's in a freezer in his home. I think they've got him out in the garage.
Do you have a will, Fez?
No, I don't have a will.
I got to get the whole will thing together and living will. When I see the thing that your parents are allowed to hop back in, I mean, Anna Nicole was 39. Now her parents get to say something, and this was a mom she didn't even like, right?
Yeah, didn't get along with the mom, and now the court battle is the mom wants the body to bury her in Texas, and Howard K. Stern wants the body to bury it in the Bahamas.
Where do you want to go? Northern Virginia?
I do not want to go to Northern Virginia.
I might be able to bury you right outside WJFK.
Don't bury me outside there on Main Street in Fairfax.
Julie Fullman said that she would say a few words and then we'd drop you in the ground. Where do you want to go? Back to Florida?
Yeah, get me back to Florida.
All right, we'll have to cremate you then, because if you put a shovel into the ground in Florida, you get water. So basically, you're getting a Vikings funeral in Florida. I'm not kidding. I tried to plant a bush right there, and I got a lake in my backyard.
It's a very leaky state.
I wish you could hit oil the way you can hit water down there.
But I know, like, right after my heart attack, maybe a month after, you talked about the parents jumping back in.
Yeah.
My mom said, do you want us to buy you a cemetery plot? Like it was a Christmas gift or a get-well gift or something.
Well, my great-grandmother, her husband died before I was born. And she had her name put on that place, on the tombstone with her, with the birth and everything. So every time that we ever went out to visit the cemetery, remember you used to have to do that when you were a kid?
All the time.
We're going to go visit the cemetery. I don't think people do it anymore. I would see my grandmother's name there, too. And it had to be, 25 years or more before she actually died that it was sitting out there. So people at a certain age, Fez, start thinking about plots, and they don't know where you want to go. You really do need to bring that up now.
Yeah, I mean, like, if something happened to me and I'm found in my apartment over the weekend...
I don't know if it's going to take that long. I mean, give us a week or two.
But, I mean, no one would have any idea of what I wanted. And I haven't really even thought, I want to go back to Florida, but I haven't thought anything past that.
What do you want to do, leave your money to me?
I got to figure out where the money goes.
Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
The reason why they're having the problem with Anna Nicole decomposing so quickly is they haven't even decided if they can embalm her yet. James Brown at least got embalmed.
I see.
No, Anna Nicole's been embalmed. She that happened this past week.
But we can't have a viewing now, right?
Well, they're saying if we go any longer past Saturday, you can't go open casket because she's just going to decompose too bad. So, but she's been embalmed and on ice.
What do you want done, Fezzy? I'll put it all together now.
Okay,
You want to be buried next to your parents, in between your parents, the way you used to sleep?
I wish. I was always told no.
We'll put on the tombstone, he never made a life of his own. So, we kept him here with us like an adult retard. Where do you want to go?
Probably. I guess, The only cemetery I know is like where my grandparents are in St. Petersburg. So I guess I want to go there. I should just get burned up and dumped somewhere.
I could do that for you. Save money, save time. And if I need to, I'll send the ashes to your parents. You want me to do that? I'll put you in the envelope and have her all FedEx it.
Ron said he would take care of the arrangements, and then they just get a pile of ashes in the mail. They would.
And it'll probably be mine. I'll just end up losing you and have to pour some cigar ashes in there.
If you sent ashes back to Florida, my parents would bury the ashes at the church. I know that. They have some sort of memorial garden there at their church, and I'd end up back behind the church next to the tool shed.
Here's Don. Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Fezzy, you got to leave all your money to Ron because Ron earned it all anyway.
Ouch. I'm not judging. I'm not saying a word. This is my Lent. Man, but I have 2 lines to get out.
All I'm asking is that you don't let that caller speak at the funeral.
Everybody will be saying that. It doesn't matter who. Dave, what do you want done with you?
I want to get buried in a coffin, but I want there to
Kiss?
be...
Want it to be a kiss coffin?
No, I don't care for them. I want it to have an escape hatch, and dead serious, some sort of device that can allow me to breathe through the coffin. Yeah.
I want you to know something. That's illegal.
What do you mean?
There's not going to be a hole connected to a dead person. It's why we have all the laws that we have now.
Why can't I just have a giant snorkel, like 6 feet?
You can't.
How? No one's going to see it. It'll be like, you can make it the size of a straw.
Call any cemetery you want. You can call them now if you want.
Yeah.
And there are laws against it. One of the reasons are people are going to piss down that straw, as I would have as a youngster myself.
Why would you do that?
Kids. Who can say why kids do what they do? Hey, Jack. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez. What's up, Jack?
Oh, hi. Hey, Fez, I was just wondering how you feel about being made into a diamond. They can take your body now, cremate you, and then you can even pick your own color. You can be made into a diamond. How's that?
I have nothing to do with diamonds myself anymore. Blood diamond, Fezzy. All you got to do is see that movie. You don't want jack shit to do with diamonds the rest of your life. First of all, the whole diamond thing has always annoyed me. That anyone acts like it's valuable or more beautiful than anything else, because it's not. And then when I see what these Africans have to go through so that some lady in the Upper East Side can have a diamond necklace, it's disgusting.
That's what's going on in the Congo with the kids in the mines and everything.
What's going on? It has, as long as there's been diamonds, it's been out there. And luckily for us, we have little Leo to show us the way, to show us that we don't need such things. Fuck diamonds.
Well, this is a diamond you could use. It was made out of me. Nobody, died or lost their country over this.
It's not a diamond. If it was you, turned into something. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, Ronnie. Don't you think it seems a little telling that Fezzy knows there's a tool shed out behind the church? You think maybe that's where the bad man touched him, or no?
We don't know at this time. Fez, did you get that shrink you were looking for?
No, I didn't, but I did get some names. Thank you very much, everybody.
What names you come up with?
Just
Dr. Gibberish?
No, I don't know the actual names, but I did get some phone numbers to call.
Boy, so many people wanted to take your autism test. No one came close to your numbers, though.
Yeah, I hit a 36, and I'm hearing other people taking it, and single digits, everybody.
Troy, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you? Oops, lost you, pal. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. I'll grab Sal up here. Sal, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Now suddenly I'm having trouble with phones. What do you say, Sal? How are you, pal?
Hey, by the time they have a viewing for Anna Nicole, she's going to look like that female astronaut from Planet of the Apes.
That laugh. That horrible, horrible laugh.
The Van Halen tour has been postponed indefinitely.
No, definitely. It's definitely been postponed.
Well, it's definitely postponed, but it's been postponed indefinitely. So tickets were supposed to go on sale this weekend for the first 40 dates.
Well, you got to figure one of two things to happen. I don't know, where did Earl go on us? Because he could check up.
Earl went to make a phone call, more phone calls, but here he comes.
Come on in here, Earl. Fez tells us the Van Halen tour canceled already, or at least postponed. So is it the fighting between Eddie and Dave, or has somebody had the opportunity to hear Dave sing?
I would gather, I think the Van Halen brothers ganged up on Dave again. And
you think that's what happened?
Yeah. Now it's three. There's no non-Van Halen.
Oh, yeah, they got little Woofy.
So it's like fighting you're fighting a family, essentially, so you're not going to get a word in edgewise that
if one of those Van Halens could just fucking sing, then they would all be happy. But you never hear, it's not Oasis, you never hear, oh, Eddie and Alex are fighting, they get along like sisters, they're happy as they can be.
Yeah, with Eddie and Alex, you fight one, you fight them both.
Right.
So, and even when Eddie's wrong, Alex is like, I'm standing by my brother. Even when it's just ridiculous.
Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's your brother. What else is there?
But you didn't even make the tour announcement yet. It's already infighting. It's like, at least get on the road, make a few bucks, play a few shows.
This David Lee Roth has the worst luck of anyone I have ever even heard of.
Yeah, anytime a tour comes up, Dave is all smiling. He's the one who's the most excited.
Forget tours. There's so many other things that's happened. His EMT partner refused to work with him. So no matter what he tries to get into, it's rough on him. Here's Coke on Fez.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Dave put his hair on the line if Van Halen would reunite again and tour.
He said he'd shave his head?
I believe he said he'd shave his head if they. He said it's a lock that they're going to reunite and tour.
No.
Told him,
I said just the opposite. I said no way in hell will they get back together. No way in hell, or I'll shave my head. So aren't I looking like the smart guy?
Well, until March 6th. That's when you've got your Chinese democracy bet.
Was it Monday night? I came back here and Eddie Trunk, who does the show on the Boneyard. He had the Guns N' Roses guitarist in here, and he's like, well, is the record coming out March 6th? And you got, I can't comment on that.
When did this happen?
This was Monday night.
He can't comment because it's a surprise. That's going to shock the world, people.
But it was that I can't comment on that, but it was just so like, it wasn't an enthusiastic I can't comment. It was just like, I really can't comment on it. It was like really down, like it's not going to happen.
I would really love to see Eddie Van Halen play the guitar again. I really would, because there's like There's a whole fucking generation of people that never saw that guy play. And he was unfucking believable. Here's Shane. Shane, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
When I'm a police officer in New York City, and when I worked in the Bronx in the projects.
Boogie Down.
Say again?
The Boogie Down.
The Boogie Down Bronx.
BX.
And I went on a few jobs with Mr. Roth, and the guy's out of his mind.
Yeah.
There was some lady like having a heart attack, and they stabilized her and everything, and he proceeded to tell me a 45-minute story about him and Ozzy back in like the 80s, and I'm like, yo, that chick could be dying. He's like, dude, she'll be all right. I was just waiting for him to start doing like kick splits and shit.
Roth is so wacky that they brought O&A back to terrestrial radio. He pulled off the impossible. He went in there and acted so nutty. And I mean, he was only over at Free FM how long?
3 months?
And they all had David Lee Roth stories. Everyone was like, he's drawing, he put plants everywhere and then tried to drag them down the hall. Everybody has a crazy David Lee Roth story. It's our buddy Fluff. How you doing, Fluffinut?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, heard the new Guns N' Roses song this morning. They played it on a station here in Philly, and it's pretty dreadful.
What's the name of it?
It's called Better.
You better, you bet.
And, oh boy, it's not better than anything they've ever done before.
Wow.
It's pretty disappointing, too. Because, I mean, it's like Trent Reznor wrote it. It has just...
He got into some kind of a Trent Reznor thing where he wanted to be Trent, right?
Yeah, it's just wacky. It has this whole, like, bubbly industrial feel to it, and it just has no punch at all. See if you guys can find it. I don't know if it's out there online anywhere, but yeah, I heard it this morning, and it is just bad.
No, did the station act like they were digging it, though?
Nah, they were pretty much cutting it up. They're like, there's so much anticipation for this, and it's just awful. So I don't know if you guys can find it, but check it out.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Peace.
Take care, bud.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. I would be happy as hell if Guns N' Roses got back together, but I really don't care all this much about this solo project of Axl Rose's. To me, this is like when Mick Jagger would put out of his fucking album that no one would care.
He did it 3 times.
Let's work. Be proud. Fucking hideous.
And the sad part was he lined up the best people to work on that record. He had like Jeff Beck, and he had Sly and Rob, he had Nile Rodgers, and it just sounded like shit.
He didn't have somebody to write that song with, though.
This is like, hey, we're going to do this song called Let's Work. It
was terrible.
And I remember the bad video for it with all it was like that weird...
Yeah, he started doing fucking exercises and shit.
It's just like, what are you doing, Nick?
It's Let's Get Physical. Reports are that Paul McCartney and the Heather Mills divorce getting dirtier. Report is that Heather wants full custody of their baby daughter and is willing to say Paul is a bad parent who almost drove 2 of his other kids to suicide.
And gave his last wife cancer, let's face it.
I don't think he could be blamed for that. So would you give the new baby to Paul or to Pegleg?
Are we being serious about this?
Yeah.
I always give the kid to the mom. It's like, what do you need when you're a little kid? A mom or a dad? You don't fucking stub your toe and go running to your dad. I don't care. He could be the greatest guy in the world. No kid wants to cuddle up with their fucking dad.
I remember when as a kid I would like scrape up something or your elbow or hit your knee or something. You go running to your father and I was like, I'm hurt. And he's like, so? What do you want me to do about it?
You go diving into your fucking dad's sands, you're likely to get burnt with a Pall Mall. The man paid very little attention to you. He had other things on his mind. I mean, to me, the woman has to be crazy. And then you give it to the dad. And he does a bad job raising. But it really does seem to be. And maybe this is prejudice. But the maternal thing, it does not exist in men. How old's the kid?
The kid is, what, 2?
I think,
2 or 3?
2 or 3. Yeah.
No, 2. What's a man know what to do with a 2 or 3-year-old? It's fucking impossible. When it's a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Yeah, leave it with the mom. I say, leave it with Mom. When it's 12 or 13, the dad starts to teach him how to play sports. But before then, or more not teach him how to play sports, tell him how bad he's playing sports. You disagree with me, Dave?
Very much so. Paul McCartney is... I think he has some feminine attributes.
He is as close to a girl as a man could come.
That's my point.
But when you find out what he's like a cold fucking fish. And his own kid said that. He's British. He's British and a male. He's not going to be there to take care of a little girl. Give that baby to Pegleg, and Pegleg will be able to take care of it.
I think Sir Paul has thought out over the years, and I think he's ready to be a happy father, a grandfather. I think he's I think he's ready for this.
I don't think, if you really look at the child, it really would be being raised by a single grandfather now. He's an old man raising a little girl. It's not fucking natural, let's face it.
Dave's getting him confused with Nanny McPhee. Like he's Mary Poppins or something that's going to end up raising this kid.
No judgment.
If we're going to prove Heather Mills crazy, she is going on Dancing with the Stars with a peg leg. So, if that thing comes flying off, that's got to seem a little bit crazy.
Who would you give the kid to, Fez?
I would give it to Heather Mills. Based on the fact that, she's probably been raising the kid the whole time anyway.
She's a former prostitute. I mean, you guys aren't putting that into the equation at all. Paul McCartney.
He was in fucking Wings. I'd rather see a woman out sucking cock than being in Wings.
He's also a knight. You're going to take that away from him? Who is this little tootsie running around?
Well, you think you're going to give a fucking kid to Sir Galahad? It's basically you're not saying, this isn't a resume, but who does the kid belong to? What fucking man cares whether a kid just shit himself? I would go like this. Your mom's going to be home at 15. That's what a father does. And if you do wipe their ass, you're not doing it good enough. You always leave a little shit behind. There's little fucking shit casings that are left behind. Any woman will tell you that. And baby cries in the middle of the night. Mom jumps up. Father's fucking sawing wood. You can't wake up when a man falls asleep. That's like saying who should go out hunting. Then I'm going to say Paul McCartney should, even though he's a vegetarian. That's another thing. You want a vegetarian raising a baby?
Yeah, sure. He's clear-headed.
That baby needs protein. That baby needs a little fucking pork chop every once in a while.
So is Heather Mills. Heather Mills is vegetarian, too.
Because of him. That's why she became
At least Paul's got 2 legs.
Yeah.
She gnawed her own leg off. She was so hungry for meat.
Oh, God.
Larry, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
No matter where the little girl lives, she's going to be raised by a nanny.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, again...
Oh, come on. Heather has much more going on in her life than she needs money to have fun with. She doesn't care about that little girl.
How do you know these things? Where are you getting your information from?
She's a money-grabbing whore.
Based on what?
And that much should be obvious.
What is obvious about that, Larry? You don't know these people at all, right?
I do know that she covered up her past where she did softcore adult pictures. And what
are we, pilgrims? Are we fucking pilgrims? Where now we just sat around looking at Pal Talk all day, talking about women and how beautiful they are. But God forbid one of them takes their shirt off, and then we sit back and act like, well, then she shouldn't have a baby. Let's give it to a fucking man. Now, again, can a man do this? Yes, if he has to. If his fucking wife is Looney Tunes, if she's fucking crazy, then yeah, give it to the fucking guy. But just right off the bat, 99% of the time, a kid needs a mother, not a father. The father represents the paycheck, that's all.
And that's what this is like being looked at, like who's the richest is going to get this baby.
Oh, I disagree. I don't think any court would do that. I think... And most of the time, you've got to prove that she's a fucking lunatic. And I don't care if it's between a woman and fucking Donald Trump, which is really, Paul McCartney's got that kind of money. You really go, all right, put the kid with the mother, and dad owes some money on this. That's normally what the fight is about.
And they're going to look at also, Paul still tours and still goes on the road, and she's going to be a lot more.
I don't give a shit what it is. Just the rule of thumb, a baby needs a mother more than a father. It's that simple. No matter how good the guy does, the mother has to be really fucking bad at this for the father to get the baby.
It makes you wonder how hard Paul McCartney's going to fight this, because actually Heather's the one right now trying to prove that he's nuts and shouldn't have a kid around.
Well, I guess he'd have to say he wants the baby, right?
Yeah, I would imagine.
So, that's where it comes from.
There are photos out of Paula Abdul letting some little dog lick all over her face. Have you seen these things?
Well, it's her dog. It's not a dog on the street. I don't think she goes up to strange dogs and starts licking them. Although I have seen people do that. Some people will go, "Oh, is this your dog?" And they start kissing it on the mouth.
Here's the pictures. It is just disgusting.
Yeah, and so's the dog, too.
I mean, look at how long that dog's tongue is, and it's practically, in this picture, up her nose, and in this one, right in her mouth.
That's gross. That is absolutely gross.
I don't understand why people let the animals lick their faces.
It's her dog, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Don't they say that a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth?
20 times.
20 times cleaner?
20 times cleaner. There's nothing wrong with licking your dog's, or having the dog lick your tongue and doing that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
So you would lick a dog's tongue?
I kiss my dog on the mouth all the time.
All right, your dog, would you do it to a strange dog?
Yes, all the time.
Would you ever let a dog lick peanut butter off your balls?
We've established that, and we're not talking about that at this juncture.
Your balls have never been so clean. But it's just I cannot buy that fact that a dog's mouth is 20% cleaner than a person.
I've heard it my whole life, and they say scientifically that's true. Now, I don't know what they base it on. They always say that a human bite is worse than a dog's bite, and it's basically for the fucking germs that we give out.
I think dogs simply have tons more taste buds and sweat or something on their mouth. They have more pores literally on their mouth. So their pores and the sweat cleans their own tongue for them. They don't need to brush their teeth. That's why dogs usually don't have bad breath.
Yeah. So they have better mouths than ours, just genetically better mouths.
They have much better mouths. Yes, and better noses. Dogs in a lot of ways are superior.
The nose, because they can smell so much better.
They can smell so much better than ours.
Yeah.
I mean, our vision destroys a dog.
I can hear rain coming from 40 miles away. Oh, I got that from Heroes the other night.
That's useful. I would never want a dog's sense of smell, where I could just smell every little thing going on. Some things I'd rather not get an intense blast of, if I was walking down the street where I could smell each individual person.
Yeah, but what if it was, if you could smell the difference between a person who was calm and a person who meant you danger. And that's one of the things that they think that animals can, when they go animal sense, so when somebody wants to hurt them, that may be, just like in Heroes the other night, when the woman turned around and could tell by the heartbeat that the guy had, that, we give off certain senses when we're not being, right. This is almost like having a superpower. But, he does have a good point. The dog has a better nose than us. Maybe it does have a better mouth.
Well, those two, I know the taste and the smell are supposed to go together. But with the dog's mouth being cleaner, everything, if you watch what a dog does with its mouth all day long, and what a human does with its mouth, human's mouth has to be cleaner.
I've never heard any fucking thing in my life, Fezzy, to back up your point there. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Discovery Channel. Mythbusters. They busted that myth so bad.
Did they really?
Yes, they did. The dog's mouth had 4 times the amount of germs than a human's mouth did.
But one thing about Mythbusters and bullshit is they seem to find every single fucking myth and everything that we believe wrong. Where I no longer fall for the TV show bullshit. And I used to like it. But not everything can be wrong that we've ever believed.
Eventually they'll have to do a bullshit episode about bullshit.
Hey, those guys are two Hollywood prop makers. I'm talking science. I've seen the data.
I want you to get the data rather than back it up. Because Fez doesn't have anything but gut reaction to back up his. And I have heard from people my whole life, oh, a dog's mouth is cleaner. And I've always heard human bite worse than a dog's bite.
Yeah, I've heard that one too.
And that is based on infection, nothing else. You know what I mean? It's not that we bite harder, but you get infected bad after a human bite. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'm going back to whether men are can be better parents than women or whatever. By your logic, then gay men shouldn't be able to adopt because they don't have wouldn't be able to take care of a kid as well as a woman, right?
No, I didn't base it on that because I'm saying that it's like if you watch Queer Eye for the straight guy, their fucking apartments are a lot better than everybody else. Their grooming habits are a lot better than regular guys.
Right, but I mean the instincts wouldn't be there, right?
Well, the ability to pull it off, fucking men are just disgusting. And when I said that, I actually meant straight men. I see where you're coming. You backed me in, and I'm going to throw you in. Because it does come off sounding a little prejudiced on my part. So I'm going to send you the big-ass prize closet, Dan.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Hold on, Dan. You're going to get a DVD copy of the Harry Smith Project live, courtesy of Shout Factory. Live performances with Lou Reed, Elvis Costello, Beck, and many more from shoutfactory.com.
Earl, do I got to fucking empty this thing so we don't have to hear the word Harry Smith on this fucking show for the next month?
I ordered some new stuff.
When are they getting here?
Hopefully any day now.
All right. Here's Robert. Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I took a parasitology class when I was in college. I'm a biologist. And dogs' mouths are cleaner.
And how?
Because they have more enzymes in their mouth than we do, so they can eat shit and stuff, and it doesn't. I mean, they don't get the stuff that we get inside of it.
So if they eat shit, they actually have things in their mouth that are like antibodies to take care of them.
They have more things in their mouth to break it down. Like they actually have parasites. That's why you should never let your dog lick you in the mouth.
All right, thank you very much.
Yep.
All right, so their mouth is cleaner, but then he's saying you might not want that dog to lick your mouth.
Yeah, it's safer for the dog. They have a cleaner mouth, you know, for the amount that for the things that they eat. But it still doesn't mean you should let a dog lick your face. You're just getting slobbered on. It's absolutely gross.
All right, About.com says not cleaner, and frequently asked questions says cleaner. So they do fight this thing all the time, Fez.
I'm going to go with About.com on this one.
Fresh, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, man, I watch my dog lick his balls all day long, and I mean, I sure don't want him licking me in the face after he's done that.
You'd rather lick his balls yourself. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I worked voluntarily for a vet when I was in high school, and the dude's right. They have more antibodies and enzymes in their mouth that fights off bacteria. That's why it may not necessarily be cleaner. But dogs, dogs sweat through the pads of their feet. They don't sweat out their mouths. Later, boys.
Peace out.
They can sweat through both things. Human beings, we sweat through our palms. We sweat through our heads.
Sweats through his foot pads.
Right. And it's not always pretty. I have to go home and wring out socks.
When it's hot out, you see a dog with his tongue hanging out, and there's drips of water. That's sweat.
Hey, Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ronnie, listen, I generally agree with you, but I think you're full of it on this time. I take care of my daughter 8 hours a day. I work a full-time job. I'm the owner, so I can bring her with me. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and everybody thinks I'm like the best parent in the world.
All right, I'll send you a cookie.
I just think that you're a little off base. I think that, if a real man can take care of a child, whether it be
the reality of this is, Rob, and you might be right. I'm saying rule of thumb. Rule of thumb, it's not even close. And what does a baby need more, a mother or a father?
Maybe 0 to 3 months need my wife's tit, but after that, Dad can do
And you think
else.
it's only as a tit is all that the baby needs?
Yeah,
that's the only nurturing.
Just like everything else.
That's the only nurturing that you get. Now, you not with your wife, or?
No, it's between 2 kids in daycare, it's $1,000 a month. I can't afford that. So, because I mean, my wife doesn't make enough to justify, $12,000 a year in daycare. So I said, hey, you know what? I'll take her to work with me.
What kind of work you do?
I own a gym.
All right, and how old's the baby?
She's 8 months old now.
Wow.
She's been with me for the last 5 months.
That's a rough job for you all day to have that baby, huh?
You know what? I turned my office into a playpen, and I do work and I get it done. And if I have to walk out the door, I have a little video camera in her in my office where I can watch her on any of the TVs, and it works out.
Rob, you fuck it up for the rest of us. The rest of us would not be able to pull this off. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, thank you, bud.
I'd send you in the prize closet, but you're just going to get another Harry Smith, and I can't bear to hear the plug again.
He's got the baby on Pal Talk when he's out of the office. So everyone's really watching the kid.
It's basically the same exact way that it looks right now, too.
Yeah, same setup.
These things are everywhere.
American Idol continuing to grow in the ratings despite last year.
Despite last year.
Even bigger than last year.
Hey, let's try to get a hold of Mikey Boy, get his American Idol update. I noticed this on American Idol last night. That they mentioned that the bald-headed guy went to number 1. They mentioned McPhee went to number 2, and never said anything about the gray-haired guy. Never brought him up at all.
He is such a disappointment. There's a hate for Taylor Hicks.
They've basically done the Justin and put some distance between him and Justin Guarini.
Yeah, we will see what happens. But last night they started bragging, Jennifer Hudson is out. We're all blowing up all over the place. But no matter what you say, I think they put at least 4 albums in the top 10 or top 20, which any record label would have been more than happy to do every year.
Oh, they'd be ecstatic. They'd be doing cartwheels and giving each other high fives.
Mikey Boy will tell us what he thinks of last night's American Idol. Hey, Mikey Boy, how are you, my friend?
Hey, guys, I didn't actually see it. I haven't seen it yet.
All right, so what did you think last night, Mikey? How did it go?
I thought it was great. It was my favorite episode so far.
There you go. Mikey Boy has turned around on it. Loving American Idol. I thought all the guys stunk last night. I honestly don't see a guy winning this thing.
I hated every one of them. I didn't see any personality. I didn't see any real talent.
What about the black backup guy? I think he had star quality. I thought he could sing. And I thought the kid who ripped off Justin Timberlake had some ability, had some chops. The fat kid let me down, though. I thought the fat kid was going to be strong.
I thought both fat kids were supposed to be strong going into this one. The one that looks like Jack Osborne, and then the other one, Sundance, with the giant goatee.
Sundance is fucking hideous. He's voted out this week. He hasn't. All he has his dad had a song in the '60s. What was his dad's song, Mikey Boy?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. All right, there he goes, Mikey Boy. And Mikey Boy, thanks for. Everybody knows that if they put in a thing with you, they're coming to the gig.
Well, it's a little dicey, I think. I've gotten about 45 people who haven't heard anything yet, and I've been talking to Earl about that, and apparently, so far, all the people I've sent him, all of them have gotten, the tickets have been sent out DHL, but I guess they went out ground rather than overnight or whatever, so they don't have them yet. I'm coming into the studio at the end of the show. I'm going to try and work out with Earl, see if we need to put people on door lists or what, just to make sure everyone has tickets in their hands. So I know there are a lot of people very nervous right now because I'm getting multiple emails from people, the same people. They want to make sure they can get in. So we're going to try and work it all out, but not everyone has tickets in their hands yet, but hopefully they'll know things by today or at the end of the day. So that's it.
All right. Peace out. So everything you told me, Earl, not true?
It's absolutely true.
Well, you hear what Mikey said.
Your helper.
Yes, I mean, we have verification that they went out. We got the slips. We got everything. We just have to...
I have to tell you something else. Fez talked to John Manelli today. John said that the Free FM people said that you have refused all help. And you want to control every aspect of this, and they don't feel part of it. So, already, Wiki on the XM side feels blown off. And now the Free FM side feels blown off. And Mikey Boy, who you said was with you 100%, disagrees with you.
Well, first of all, Mikey Boy's been invaluable to me. He's been a great help.
Did you hear what he said then? Your invaluable helper?
Yeah, I heard.
He says it's a clusterfuck.
And the other side, the Free FM people, they've been great to me.
No one said that. They said you have refused help.
I have not refused their help.
What did Manelli say?
That you've refused their help. That there are people at Free FM that want to help. They're dying to help. He doesn't know if it's a sense of pride with Earl, but Earl won't ask for help and has refused what he's been given. And nobody knows what they need to do because Earl won't ask for the help.
I just don't believe that. I really don't. I don't.
You don't believe me?
No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just like...
That was my phone meeting today with John Manelli.
But, I mean, in certain areas where they've asked for help, I was like, sure, help me out here. I've been very...
But you have now got to understand that these people are saying these things.
I understand that, but, I mean, and I'll straighten it out. I'll totally straighten this out, but I don't know what...
Why don't you straighten things out with Mikey Boy? I'm more worried about people who didn't get their tickets.
Yeah, we're going to work on that this afternoon.
You told me it was already done, though. Now it has to be worked on this afternoon.
No, but he said he had a... He said, you know, he gave me this list
What
of
about
names.
the email I got from E-Rock that he hasn't heard back from you?
I emailed him back, 3 days ago?
I didn't want E-Rock there anyway.
Yeah.
Angela can go, but E-Rock, no.
Kathleen from the Bronx wants to know if she can go. She hasn't heard anything.
Oh, my God. Yes, of course she can. All right, now, scale 1 to 10, how well do you think this is going, Mikey Boy? Be honest.
4.
4.
That's the number of people that know they're going.
I swear to God, it's going to be the 4 of us standing there and people going, I did not know this could happen. Earl, you need to fix this thing.
Whatever the problems is will be fixed today, and I'm guaranteed we're going to have a packed house. Packed house on Friday the 23rd.
All right, Mikey Boy, we'll see you after work today.
All right, I'll see you guys.
And here's your song.
Won't you, Big Brother?
There it goes.
Big Brother.
American.
It's a Big Brother update.
Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.
The Ryder and Dave have a score to settle. It's set for a Friday night. A date in the ring will prove their mettle. Get ready for the ultimate fight. They both want to produce the Ron and Fez Show, but there's only room for one. Who will win and get to take the abuse from Fezzy, Earl, and Ron? From Fezzy, Earl, and Ron. It's the Big Ass Bash, the Big Ass Bash. War to settle the score. It's the Big Ass Bash, the Big Ass Bash. Who's gonna want it more? Who's gonna want it more? The night soon arrives for the Ryder and Dave. Their fans all chant and sing. Only one soul survives, only one can be saved. One victor leaves the ring. Blood was spilled and punches thrown. Dreams fulfilled and chances blown. The crowd was thrilled, for they had known when the Ryder was unmasked that Dave had fulfilled his task. It was the Big Ass Bash, the Big Ass Bash, the war to settle the score. It was the Big Ass Bash, the Big Ass Bash, and East Side wanted it more.
Fez Paul getting ready for the Big Ass Bash. That's this Friday.
That's Ron, Fez and Ron.
It's the Ron and Fez Show. That was Fez Paul singing that song about the main event at the Big Ass Bash this Friday at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square.
Fez, I got a
Spy Report. Spy Report.
Apparently, Happy Typing Girl has been sporting the Eastside Dave shirt on Pal Talk. So, Dave, I'm picking up a swell of support for you right now. It seems like the crowd's going to be in your corner.
They are in my corner because they know I represent Joe America. It's time to get it down.
You really do. Where the Ryder I don't even know if he is American. He wears a mask. What American wears a mask?
He's an American. He's a cowboy. Who's more Joe America than a good old-fashioned cowboy?
You ever seen him on a horse? I haven't. You ever seen a horse wearing a full-length luchador mask? If anything, I believe he's either Mexicana or communist.
Yeah. I can't trust anybody with parts unknown. And
you know who I expect to see in a mask?
What's that?
Al-Qaeda.
That's right.
Al-Qaeda should be in a mask. Hey, little Lene is here, Fezzi. She has got off from school today, or I guess she's dropped out of school.
Oh.
So her grades were so bad that her parents took her out of school. She does not have to do anything today. And she's here now to come in and say hi to you. She's coming over to give you a little hug, Fezzi.
Hi, Lene.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
It's
And no, I don't have bad grades.
Yeah, well, I know you're not in school today.
It's because we have a week off.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure you do. No other kids do, but you do. Yes, it's Christmas. Happy Christmas, everybody. You know what? They say that a lot of the kids that play hooky always fool their parents. Well, they don't fool me.
No, the school is closed.
Right.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
To the kids that aren't as smart.
I'm in top class.
Of the special school? All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Little Lene is with us today. You have your own radio show, right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the name of your show?
Lene D's Musical Saturday Mornings.
Well, we can change that. Let's try to come up with a name that people will like for your show. Nice to see you, honey. Why don't you have a seat and put on your little headphones? Because you've stopped by a real radio show. This isn't pretend internet radio. You're on a professional radio show.
Well, internet radio is the same. It's still a radio show, so.
I don't think so. Now, where has your career taken you since the last time you were on the show? Last time you were on the show, you were only doing Saturday mornings, you were playing music, and not much was happening. What have you added to the show?
Well.
How many, are you doing Saturdays and Sundays?
No, it's still Saturday mornings.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy. So it's probably, 4 hours now, though?
No, it's still 1.
All right, 1 hour on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yes.
All right. Well, not everybody, Fezzi. How many hours a day do you work?
On the air, 6 hours a day.
Wow, 6 hours a day.
Every day.
Every day.
Well, I don't take phone calls and stuff.
Nobody's calling you? Maybe they're not calling because they're not listening, honey.
No, they're listening. I ask everybody at school.
Tell? Oh, the kids at special school listen? And that's good reason not to take phone calls. They'd be like, "Hi, Lene, remember me? I peed myself."
What?
It's going to get in the way of your show.
Well.
What do you call the Lene listeners? Like, O&A have the pests. What does Lene have?
Peoples and peeps.
Lene's peoples.
And peeps.
What's peeps?
I guess peoples.
Ronnie, that's those marshmallow candies, those chicks that she lines up and pretends that are listening to her show every Saturday.
No, people
I'm gonna
use
be
that as their people.
Uh-huh.
The word as their people. So don't be
So how many listeners do you think you have?
I really don't know, but every week there were new listeners, so I can't really know, and then some people I don't even know that's listening.
No, you were telling me you don't want any Chinese listeners. Why is that? You don't like Chinese people?
I didn't say that.
All right, I've got the wrong notes then. You said...
It doesn't say that.
You didn't say this? I hate Chinese people. I hate the way they look. What are they staring at?
Okay. Wait. In school, I have a friend named Cindy, and she is also Chinese. And we're friends.
Right.
So I don't hate Chinese people.
So you hang out with the Chinese kids, the Asian gangs.
No.
Big up.
But I talk to them and, have fun with them.
So you don't like white people? You like Chinese people?
No, I have other friends.
And you do your show in Chinese so they can hear you?
No, I do it in English.
You play a lot of Chinese songs?
No.
What kind of songs are you playing on your Chinese show?
It's not a Chinese show.
Oh, here's a little cut from Lene's show. This one's going out to Cindy. Thanks for listening.
This one's called You're the Pig.
I'm starving. We got any ham, Earl?
Oh, we're out of ham.
Just give me a bacon sandwich.
Okay.
All right, Lene is here today. Her show is on every Saturday night, right here on XM Satellite Radio.
Huh?
When is your show on?
Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
to 12 p.m.
Mm-hmm. And the name of it is?
Lene D's Musical Saturday Mornings.
Lene
D's Musical Saturday Mornings.
Okay. Musical Saturday Mornings.
There is no radio.
Oh, there isn't? Oh, yeah, that's right. There is no radio for you, just the internet.
No.
Yeah.
So you just kind of draw a face on your computer screen and talk to that.
I don't talk to a smiley face on the screen.
Now, I noticed that you came in with the wrestler Eric Embry today. What are you... You ever notice that, Fezzy, with the blonde hair and the black beard? It's a new look for him. Now, your show, what songs are you playing this week?
Well, actually, I'm not really having a show this week. I decided to just take off this week because...
1 hour a week and you take off?
Well, it's just like, it's...
The Chinese people want to hear this.
Months now with...
You and Fez's Lent are the two weakest things I've ever heard.
Oh, my God.
I think hers is weaker.
I'm just saying that I have a week off and I want to relax and stuff. And be with you guys.
Relax. You're going to play one record for an hour. How could you not put this together?
Well, I just don't want to have a show this week. Maybe I just don't want to have a show this week.
Like you didn't go to school this week. All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez.
It's vacation.
Yeah, not for Chinese kids. Not for Cindy. You know what she's doing?
What?
Studying math and spelling. That's what the Chinese kids do.
No, school is closed.
What is it?
School closed.
Oh.
Closed.
You know what? You're for the Chinese people. You're hanging around with Cindy too much. You're starting to talk like her.
What?
All right. Here's little Lene. She's looking for some of her peeps. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, 287-253.
All right, my man.
Hoo-ah!
Lene, you're not used to this. This is called a phone caller. Because we have real listeners, not peeps.
When they should call her callers, the lice.
Oh, yeah. Remember when you had head lice?
Oh, boy.
I forgot about that and you were hugging all on me.
Hey, careful. When your friend Cindy asks for a lice tea, don't just scratch your head over some tea. She means iced tea.
No. Okay? When I came and I talked about my lice, I didn't have the lice.
Okay. You have them now?
No.
Either way, I want you to keep those headphones. Because we're safety first here. We're XM Satellite Radio.
Okay. Then what happened to the other earphones?
Yeah, we burned those.
Oh, okay.
Normally, we either let you take them or we melt them down and burn them.
Oh.
We had to.
Cooties. I'm older than you. I call them cooties. Here's Johnny O. Johnny O, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Yeah. Listen, I hate to backpedal the show here, but I think for Lent, Black Earl should stop thinking about this cheese thing and maybe reevaluate how useful he is for the Ron and Fez show. Maybe apply for an internship with Lene. Maybe he'd get more accomplished.
Right. Who is your producer for your show, Lene? For your once every 2 months show?
Once every 2 months?
Yeah. When are you doing the next show?
Not this week, but the week after this week.
March.
Last show was in January. Your Christmas special.
No.
So who's your producer?
My producer is my dad. He helps me out a little.
Does he force you to do the show?
No, he doesn't.
Stage mommy?
He's
Do the show right or daddy won't love you?
Well, guys, if you really think about it, I'm like your radio daughter because you, created me. You made me big.
Big how? Who gave you that line? That's not your line. Did Daddy write? Did Daddy write that line for you?
It's my line.
Yeah. I want you to tell the truth.
What's the matter with you? I don't do.
Now that's really you. That's the way you talk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what upsets Mars the engineer.
Who said, tell the boys that you are their radio daughter? And I want you to be honest, honey, because Jesus listens. It's Lent.
Me, myself. Because it's true.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be, like with radio and stuff. Now,
honey, I want you to understand something.
What?
You're a girl.
Okay.
And the most I can see is when you grow up, you get to be a receptionist at a radio station.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You finally get calls.
Yeah, you'll finally get the first calls of your life.
Well...
And then you can point to people where the bathroom is.
Well, when I was little, I wanted to be a doctor. Okay?
By doctor, do you mean nurse or medical receptionist? The doctor will be right with
a nurse, a doctor, whatever. But my mom, she was really helping me with that stuff, and now I want to be with radio. So now my dad's just helping me with this, and he's not forcing me to do anything, because why would I
Your mom should force you to be a doctor.
No.
Yeah.
She doesn't do anything about the doctor thing anymore, because I don't want to be a doctor anymore.
Figured out you were a girl?
No.
You didn't know?
I knew that I was a girl.
Could you imagine if there were girl doctors?
A lot of sick people out there.
Oh, somebody's sick. I don't know what to do. A mouse. You're doing the right thing, honey. You're setting the bar lower. Now, why don't you do this? Instead of wanting to be on the radio, try to marry someone on the radio.
Marry someone on the radio?
Yeah, I mean, that's really what you could do. And then you could have babies and be a housewife. And mommy, like the people on TV.
I want to be a radio person. There you go.
Prize girl? Maybe
Radio
goes out to
person.
promotion and hands out T-shirts, something like that?
Oh, no. Radio person.
You know it's a man's job, right?
No.
It's something that men do.
No. The radio chick is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making up a good example.
Okay.
So there you go.
There you have it. You ask her. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Lene, don't worry about the lice thing because if you have to shave your head, you'll look like Britney Spears.
Yeah, do you like Britney Spears?
No, I don't like her.
You remind me of her with all the tattoos and the shaved head.
What?
Oh, you don't have any tattoos yet?
No.
Cool kids do.
Oh, well, guess what?
Yeah.
The whole cool kid thing with Sabrina the Bully?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were getting pushed around in school by the cool kids, right?
Right.
Because you're like the nerd at your school?
I'm not the nerd at my school.
What are you?
I am a girl who goes to school and does her work.
All right, so you telling the kids that are cool. You're like, oh, she's talking. Write her name down.
What?
So what happened at school?
Okay.
Sabrina, the really pretty girl, right? And this girl's beautiful.
No, she's not beautiful. I think she's ugly. Yeah. But she's not listening right now, so I can say anything about her.
Is that right? Is that how you use the airwaves? Because I wouldn't. I don't believe in that.
She doesn't... I try to tell her that, I'm really close friends to you guys. Right. And she's like, whatever.
Don't lie to kids at school.
Lie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make up stories about being friends with us.
I'm friends
Go ahead.
with you.
So what did Sabrina do?
Okay. Well, she was calling me these names like a crybaby.
Lice head. You start crying at school?
Sometimes. But this was out of school. And I called her up like 2 times.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, stop it because this is really getting out of control and stuff.
Right.
And then I was screaming at her. And then I tried to call her again. And then her mother picked up. And I'm like, oh boy, I'm dead.
You afraid of her mom?
Well, I mean, if you're talking to their parents and say she put on speakerphone and I'm telling her, get away from me, I mean, it's...
Then all of a sudden you sound like the nut.
Well,
here's what you have. You're in what grade?
4th.
Perfect age for this, too. You want to start and get people to know who you are, because they don't really know who you are around school. I mean, they know, she's the girl that didn't come in for 2 weeks because she had lice. But here's the thing. You get an early recess or a late recess at your school?
Huh?
Do you have recess where you guys go and play?
We have gym every Monday.
Perfect. All right, so a bunch of kids are out, there's kickballs and all. Everybody's in the yard. You come up behind Sabrina, and you got a friend, Cindy, the Asian girl?
And Melissa, my bodyguard.
Perfect. You have them, each of them come up on the side of Sabrina, they grab the wrist. You come behind her, you shank her in the kidney. Now, don't go too deep. 2 or 3 inches in, it's going to puncture. Immediately you start to walk around. Already everybody's going crazy because, there's a smell of fear in the yard. Somebody's been shanked. Somebody's down. You drop the shiv. You keep walking. Don't run. It looks like you did it. You walk back. You sit with the other kids. You say real quiet to them, I got another one if anybody else wants to dance. You don't say another word. Don't push it. Don't start bragging. Let them know that you're somebody who doesn't play games.
Oh.
Everybody's going to treat you differently. You know why?
Why?
No kid wants to die. That's the first thing my dad said to me when I was little. He goes, get it through their mind that just because you're a kid, it don't take old age to die. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, you could die today. Your parents could die tonight. Anything can happen.
Right.
So play that record I told you about. Make sure you play my friend's records. Okay?
Okay.
All right, they're called Unhallowed. I want you to play them. It's a death metal thing. It's perfect. What kind of music do you play?
Well, I play rock and roll.
Yeah, open with Unhallowed when you finally come back on.
Huh?
All right?
Okay.
You're going to do it?
Sure.
No sense in anybody getting hurt, right?
Right.
Let's not play that game.
Yeah, okay.
Or I'll play them a little bit, see if it fits into the show. See this? You're going to love it.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah. And what I want to do right now, too, is make sure you put together a listening party with the kids at your school. I want you to have 30 or 40 of them. I'm going to send over some Unhallowed T-shirts, and it's all going to be good.
Just play this into the phone to Sabrina's mom.
No, we don't play games. No, even moms can die.
Okay. Well,
isn't this fun, though?
She
kids?
What?
Fun for kids, right? What'd Sabrina think?
Sabrina thinks, I don't know what Sabrina thinks. She thinks that she can get away with anything. But
Why don't you do this? You and your friends start to spread around. Hey, do you hear Sabrina's pregnant?
Okay.
Let everybody know that.
All right.
I didn't say this. And I heard it's from a Puerto Rican. Just say, you hear? Sabrina's going to be having a Puerto Rican baby.
Okay.
Any of the kids at your school ever get pregnant yet?
No.
You're in what grade?
4th.
See, this is why those Subway condoms work.
Oh, yeah, the free ones.
Yeah, those condoms work.
Well, Sabrina says that she met this guy, Malone, in our class, and then she said that she met him in the park and they started to kiss.
Right. Cool kids always kiss. Cool girls always kiss. Now, have you ever had a makeout session?
No.
I'm going to have you stay after with Eastside Dave after. He's going to teach you a couple things.
He loves kids.
Yeah, he does. You ever kissed a redheaded boy before?
No.
All right, we're going to blindfold you. Here is Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, my little cousin wants to know how she can join this little girl here to, she wants to drop out of school and start beating on little Chinese girls, too. She wants to know if she's going to start brigade or anything.
What advice would you give?
Something about beating up little Chinese girls?
Yeah. I thought you ran with the Chinese kids. I thought that was your crowd.
Well, okay.
Call your gang the Little Dragons.
Little Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know anything about beating up kids, really, except for what you said.
You've never been in a fight before?
Well, I've been into like a talking fight where I have to say, "Hey, stop it!"
You're my dad. Stop that. Stuff like that.
No.
When Daddy comes home drunk, a lot of fighting between him and your mom.
He doesn't come home drunk.
He stays drunk.
Well, his eyes are glazed.
What?
I don't know what it is he's doing.
A lot of talking fights?
No.
You ever worry that your parents are going to get divorced?
No.
Because I heard something about it.
From who?
Your dad's girlfriend.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Here is Jacob. Jacob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Lene, with you being off on Saturday, where can I hear some Chinese music?
Chinese music?
Yeah.
I do not know whatsoever. Just come here and listen.
Hello, it's Lene D. and Saturday Musical Mornings.
Ngaduha!
What if Cindy heard you doing that racist stuff?
Well, she doesn't hear me now.
But, I mean, would her feelings be hurt?
What?
Would her feelings be hurt?
If
she found out you were yelling, like, just making up any phrases and pretend it was Chinese talk.
Your whole ching-chong impression that you do.
Gaduha.
By the way, that term, Fez, they said for the Chinese people, same as the N-word.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's what Rosie O'Donnell got in trouble for.
Right.
Okay.
So, this thing of yours, plug your gig again, too. What's the name of your show?
Lene D's Musical Saturday Mornings. Okay? On thereisnoradio.com.
Why isn't there?
I don't know, that's just
Randy.
the website.
Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Big ass 307, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Hooah! Yeah, I want to make sure I got the website right. It's thereisnolisteners.com.
That's just mean, Randy. You're being mean to children. There might be one listener, right? You have one listener.
No, there are a lot of listeners.
If Daddy sobers up in time.
Why does Daddy make you do this? Why does
He does not make me do this.
He's got to be furious about this week off, right?
No. He said, oh, it's okay, you know, I mean, it's a week off. Go ahead. It's fine.
Happy Typing Girl, I believe, is either having soup or a bowl of ice cream. Delicious.
I would think it's ice cream, Ron.
Yeah.
She's very hot, and she needs to be cooled down.
I say have a pretzel with it.
Yeah.
Don't do it without having a little something on the side.
I think it's Chinese food. Maybe that's just because what I'm hungry for.
I'm starving. We got any Chinese food back there, Dave?
I think we're fresh out.
Just give me an egg roll, then.
Okay.
Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies? I just got some
Oh,
career
wait.
advice.
It's disgusting. It looks like she's eating a bunch of peas and beans. That's the worst food I've ever seen in my life.
What is that?
I don't know.
Ew, it's disgusting.
It's horrid.
It's hobo stew.
Oh, God.
Starving. We got any
Ew.
hobo stew?
No, we're fresh out of that, too.
All right,
Oh, boy.
just give me a cheeseburger. Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, I got some career advice for Lene. She should really, get rid of this radio idea and possibly look into psychotherapy. She's got her first patient sitting right across from her.
Therapy?
Well, Fez has got something wrong with him, like the kids at your school, your special school. He's a special man.
I was supposed to be on the short bus.
He's on the short bus through life. Jimmy, you're on with Lene's musical occasional Saturday mornings.
What's up, buddies? I just wanted to know is how many movies has Lene been in now, like Jonah Bobo?
Drew, you were in doing the show with Jonah Bobo, and he's been in so many movies and does cartoon voices.
Right.
How many movies for you? How many cartoon voices?
None and none.
I think the difference is that Jonah works harder. He doesn't take any weeks off like you do.
But wait, on the show when he was also there, I did a little voiceover of the can lady. Remember?
No, what happened?
The can lady, remember? Oh, Wolf Boy, thank you. When he burst up a bottle.
No,
Can lady.
I don't remember that.
I missed that one.
Well,
That's not like a new cartoon.
7.
Yeah, that's not like a new cartoon series or anything, is it?
Hey, Lene, here's one of your listeners. Go ahead.
Lene, this is a popular Chinese song that was in the 17th century about peasants working in the field. Name the student and talent, Lene.
Hello, this is Lene's musical Saturday morning. Hey, Joe, do you realize why you're over here fighting? Your girlfriend at home making love with Gary Cooper?
No, I'll play some more.
Yeah.
Gaduha song.
Name it.
I don't know. I don't play Chinese music.
You refuse?
No, I just don't have any.
You want to take this song home with you? What kind of music do you normally play? Justin Timberlake?
No, not really.
Stuff your dad forces you to play then?
No.
What do you play? Classic
He doesn't force me
rock?
to play anything. He gives suggestions of what I could play, and then I'm like,
I see.
well, but I'm telling you, sometimes I said no, I don't want to play that.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you go, I like to go out and play with kids my own age and stop living your dream.
He doesn't force me.
Because didn't he have the radio show before you?
Yeah,
And
but
that didn't work out, right?
well, I
That went nowhere
was his
fast.
little co-host, and then my mom was his co-host, and then I had my own show.
Right.
Mikey D's Musical Sunday Mornings.
No, Mikey D's Musical Roller Coaster.
Oh, God.
That actually sounds a lot like the Don Stugotz experience now. Or experiment, whatever. I forgot the name. But Stugotz now does that with his wife, and then on ThereIsNoRadio.com. And it sounds a lot like my dad's show. But what can you do?
Everyone's ripping you guys off.
Yeah. Wayne, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I was wondering, does Lene play that the band that was in the studio a few weeks back, the Japanese band or the Chinese band? They were all hypnotized.
I do
The
not.
Japanese hypnotized boy band.
Oh, yeah, that's probably should be on your playlist from the Hypnosis show.
I don't have those CDs.
OCDs?
I don't have those. I don't have that music.
You can't get OCDs until you learn how to count, honey.
Well, also at the school we had this music festival, and we did a Chinese dance, by the way.
Is everything got to be Chinese with you?
No. What are you talking about?
Well, Chinese dance, Chinese music.
I don't know.
Chinese
We had to
best
do this
friend.
Chinese dance. And went,
Why don't you tape your eyes back? Why don't you just finally take the next move, tape your eyes back, and live that way? Why don't we bind your little feet?
My little feet?
Was that redundant? All right, you want to be part of the spelling bee this year, right?
There is no spelling bees.
Well, yes, in
.com.
Washington, D.C.
Oh.
For the smart kids. You want to finally start and do something with your life, right? You ever see those kids on TV doing the spelling bee?
I've seen them like on the news when they won or something like that.
If you could win that contest, people would start and believe in you. You know what I'm saying?
So nobody's believing me now?
No, I don't. But people would start and listen to your show, the I Like Chinese Musical Saturday Mornings.
But people already listen to my show.
What people?
My peeps.
Fez, why don't you give her some spelling words? Let's see how she does.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's go with magazine. Magazine.
Okay. MAGAZINE. Magazine.
Sorry. All right, try another one, Fez.
All right, let's see.
Well, can you get me at least the correct spelling?
No, we don't correct your spelling. We just tell you when you're wrong. All right, let's give her another one, Fez.
All right. Decompose.
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 Okay. DECOMPOSE.
Sorry. Really dumb now. Sorry.
Yeah.
So stupid. You don't learn any spelling that school years, but you take off for a week.
We do learn spelling.
Yeah.
But we take off of a week. I don't know why.
Yeah.
President's Week.
Probably to forget how to spell. Take a week off every once in a while and forget how to spell.
No.
Passenger.
Passenger?
Yeah, passenger.
Passenger. Let me use it in a sentence first.
Okay.
The passengers are not listening to your show. Passenger.
Yes, they are. Okay. PASEN.
Oh, please.
GERS.
Just stop
Or
it. Just,
passenger.
Yeah.
I put passenger.
That's a 0 for 3. Sorry. All right, so far you would be getting an F for flunking. All right?
Okay.
You do a lot of spelling on this show of yours?
No.
Good, because you would be bad at it. Give us another one, Fez.
Bug chaser.
Bug chaser.
Bug chaser?
Hey, you see those lice? Said the bug chaser. Bug chaser. You're just getting stuff out of the news today. There's nothing you can even get on your own. There's no thoughts in your own mind?
Yes, I have thoughts.
Bug chaser.
BUG C-H-A-S-E-R.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. 2 G's and 2 S's in that. Bug chaser. Chaser. And bug. Bug. With the 2 G's, the double G sound. Ugh.
2 G's?
Ugh, yes. Bug chaser. The bug chaser thought that Linnae couldn't spell. The bug chaser. Give us another one, Fez.
Refrigerator.
Refrigerator. Now anybody should get this. So far, you're 0 for 4.
E.
All right, what did you start with?
I can't really say the
All right, go ahead and try it.
Really? Well, yeah.
The letter
No. It's
right,
weird. Just.
No, I really want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You know what? Let's make it really easy because
Yes.
you're really dumb at words.
What?
Just spell my name, Ron.
Ron.
Yeah.
O-O-N.
Wrong.
What?
R.
That's what I said.
All right, let me hear you.
O-O-N.
R-O-N.
Oh, God. O-O-N. I can't say the O is good.
And yet you want to be on the radio.
I just have a little speech problem.
Mm-hmm. You know who else had a speech problem?
Who?
A dumb girl who never got a job in radio.
I remember her.
Yeah.
And who was that dumb girl?
I think I just saw Happy Typing Girl put her butt up to the screen. I don't even know what happened. I think she mistakenly was walking by, all done her vegetables. All right, we'll make it easier for you now. Rat, spell rat.
Rat?
Yeah. Wrong.
What am I doing wrong?
I'll use it in a sentence. Ready? The rat knows how to pronounce R. The rat knows how to pronounce R. Wrong. That's so wrong. Is not a word. Or not a letter.
I didn't say
What else do you have problems pronouncing? Any other letters?
Sometimes the S.
Okay.
Okay.
So you said it okay then?
Yeah, okay. Sometimes I said.
Yeah, sometimes when you're lazy or when you're drunk, you have a hard time with it?
Well, no, sometimes I like a whistle when there was S involved.
So you'll just start whistling? Like S?
No, by accident, like with the S, I pronounce it like a whistle or something. I don't know.
So when you start whistling,
the same word, you'll whistle.
She's like, you have to get braces, Linnae. You have to get braces.
But that's for your legs, the way you're walking.
What?
You need braces on your legs because you're bow-legged.
Bow-legged?
Yeah.
How does that affect my speech problem?
That I don't understand. I think it's probably got you at a bad angle.
The doctors are still trying to figure that out.
And the good thing is the lice can slide down it.
Okay. But I don't have lice anymore.
I saw one jump.
What?
Yeah.
I don't see any.
Abandoning the no spelling ship.
I'm not itchy.
Okay.
How about that?
All right, now, we're doing a big show on Friday night, right?
Yep.
Why don't you ever do a big show with why don't you ever do a live remote?
What was that? Oh, boy. What do you mean, like a live remote?
Like going out and meet your peeps.
And doing my show?
Yeah, like from a club or something, yeah. Have you ever thought about doing that?
No, I've never done that. But I had a little special show.
Yeah, it sure is.
Last week.
Special children.
Because I had a Broadway theme show.
What kind of theme show?
A Broadway.
What's she mean by that?
Broadway.
Broadway.
Spell it.
B-O...
Wrong.
Not one word right today.
No, nothing. You're 0 for 11. I'd hold you back in the 4th grade for those 6 years.
What about cat? C-A-T. Isn't that right?
You're just going to start making up your own words now as you go along?
Yes, but I know words.
Why don't you just write C-A-T for everything? And maybe eventually you'll be right down there. That's cool.
Cat.
All right, what kind of show did you have?
I had a Broadway theme show.
A Broadway?
Broadway theme show. And I also had my first world premiere of a song.
What was the song?
It was the cell phone song by Fake Gims.
Right.
There you go.
How'd that go over big?
Huh?
How'd that go over?
Good.
Mm-hmm. Now, how did you get this world premiere song?
Okay. So, in Crankcase, Mike Kudo, is that his name?
I have no idea. Everything you say doesn't even sound like words to me.
Oh, my God. What's wrong with me?
Like you're talking to Cindy.
Talking to Cindy?
In Chinese.
I don't speak Chinese.
Or English. What is it that you're trying to say, honey?
Okay.
What did you want to do at our gig this week? You wanted to do something for us.
I wanted to be a round could girl. A.K.A. a runkager.
A runkager.
A runkager.
You mean in the ring?
Yes, in the ring.
What would you call it?
You hold up like a curd and it says round 1, round 2.
All right, what's the name of that girl?
Round curd girl. Okay.
All right, you're doing really cute. That's nice.
Okay.
No, you can't do that though, honey.
Oh.
Because you have to be able to pronounce it.
Well, I'm not going to say hi, I'm the round could girl. You're making me confused now.
That's the same
I'm saying
thing
the
as
round could girl now.
You would have to know your numbers, too, for the rounds.
1, 2,
Runkugo.
3, 4.
Hey, everyone, I'm the Runkugo.
You don't want to put the round rung on the wrong coup.
I don't even know what you mean. Spell it for us.
Oh, boy.
Wrong.
Oh.
Actually, that one wasn't so bad. Try it now.
Can I start from the O now? Because
No.
I did the...
Go back to the beginning.
An unkunka?
An unkungo. Just spell card.
Could?
Yes, like curds and whey.
C-A-O-D.
Wrong. There's nothing called
I told you I can't pronounce the good.
Adorable. It's adorable, Fez.
Lene D is in studio with us. Her show is on Saturday mornings. Well, not every Saturday morning. On thereisnoradio.com.
Yes.
There isn't any more.
What do you mean?
You know. So what are you and your dad are off in the city today, right?
Yeah.
Where are you going, Broadway?
Playing curds?
Well,
looking at girls?
After this, we're going to stop by at the Hood Rock.
The what?
Hood Rock.
Will the wind be so mighty as to lay low the mountains of the earth? What are you going to do at the Hood Rock? Spell it for me, would you?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
H-A-O...
Wrong. There is nothing about this appearance that works for you, is there, Lene?
You know that if I was a teacher, I'd never stop hitting kids. I'd just smack them all day. Your teacher ever hit you?
No.
Really?
Really.
Even after your spelling?
We don't have spelling.
Obviously.
No kidding.
Spelling. We just have, like, grammar and stuff like that.
What do you have?
Grammar.
How about your grandpa? Does he ever stop by, too?
What? My grandpa?
Didn't you say your grandma?
Grandma.
Yes, honey, she passed away. I can't get her. She wants her grandma.
Well, what
no,
do we
I
do?
said grandma.
Why don't you put on a gray wig and come in and say, you're too sick to come close.
Hello?
Okay, grandma,
Yes, like with grandpa.
No, not with grandpa.
Everyone, she misses her grandma. Spell it for us.
G-O-A.
Wrong.
I don't want lice on me in my old age.
Grandma.
Hello.
How you doing, Scott? Oh,
Hey.
By the way, looks like Happy Typing Girl's folding their blankets.
Lene,
Yes.
you there? You are such a sweet girl. I know you only want to work an hour a week like Oprah does, and, you're going to be going to that new public school next year. I thought maybe you might want to get into more of the hip-hop and the rap. Do you play that kind of music? And, Earl, I'm really glad you got over Lily.
Well, sometimes I do play hip-hop, and then I don't know about rap, though.
Hate it? Because
No.
it's by black people?
How do you spell it?
Earl's black.
O-A-P.
Or you don't like any music by black people?
I like some music by black people.
What, Mammy?
What?
What do you like? Name me one song by a black person.
Okay, there's this guy named Quibbin Blue, and then he sings like "Push It to the Limit."
What's his name?
Quibbin Blue.
Quibbin Blue.
Quibbin Blue.
Quibbin Blue.
Spell it for me.
C-O-R-B-I-N.
Wrong.
Okay.
All right, that's the end of our show today.
Okay.
Was it odd for you being on a real radio show?
It wasn't odd for me. And what do you mean, a real radio show?
You see this right here? I want you to push that number 29.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
That you've been bold with Harry, Mark, and John. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday through Thursday with Harry, Mark, and John. Satellites gone up to the skies. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite.
Ron Bennington, Fez Wadley, The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.